What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. It's your boy No Credit, man. Back again. Trying to keep this thing consistent. Keep coming on here, keep talking boxing. I miss talking boxing, man. It's just that I don't have that passion like I once had because I was so invested in that Earl Spence versus Terence Crawford fight. I'm trying to be as invested in this fight, Crawford Canelo, but the Canelo fans hasn't really come around. They haven't really been trolling me. It was one guy trolling me, but other than that, they haven't really been trolling me. I only see them on the internet saying Canelo's going to beat Crawford by whatever means necessary, but they don't troll me on here. I need them to come on my page and troll me on YouTube without saying out of pocket stuff that's gonna get you banned though. Without saying out of pocket stuff that's gonna get you banned. You could come on here and we debate and talk boxing. You don't have to come on here and say stuff that's gonna get you banned. You don't need to do that. You don't need to talk racist stuff. This is boxing. We don't base boxing on race, even though boxing is a racial sport. But you don't need to do that. You don't need to come on here and disrespect another race to get your point across. Just come on here if you know boxing. I share the link with you. If you know boxing, you come on here. I share the link with you. You come up here and we discuss. You tell me why you believe your boy Canelo is gonna beat my guy Terence Bud Crawford. Because you're saying what you're saying don't add up to what I'm saying. You're saying he's going to be my guy because he's going to be too big, too strong. We know being too big and too strong is not how you win fights. Because recently I had a problem with a guy, right? Third eye explosion. Salute. He said, salute, Brody. The race card is played out. Exactly, bro. We just want to talk boxing. These guys can't talk boxing without saying some racial stuff. Third eye explosion. Salute, Brody. I appreciate you, and I like your Instagram page, man. Your Instagram page, your boxing page is nice. Y'all really talk boxing in there and really keep up with the sport. I appreciate you, my guy. Morning Star. He said, "Yo, easy, good. What's good, brother? They convinced about Crawford. Oh, what you mean they convinced about Crawford? What you mean? I didn't get what you were trying to say, bro. You want to say that again? I'm drinking some. I'm drinking some hot chocolate real quick. I didn't get what you were trying to say, Morning Star. Yeah, that's a nice page, man. I gotta, I gotta create one myself. Third eye explosion. I gotta take your idea a little bit. I need a page like that myself. I like it though. It's nice. Thanks for inviting me on it though. I like it. Y'all talk y'all stuff in there. But yeah, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to my guy Morning Star. Salute to Third Eye Explosion. But let's talk about it. A lot of people when this fight comes up, a lot of people the first thing they like to say, Bud beats anyone around his size. Vamp, salute. The first thing they like to say is size. Weight classes are there for a reason. Canelo will be too big, too strong. Okay, you guys are worrying about everything Canelo's supposed to be. Why aren't you worried about why aren't you worried about everything Crawford's gonna be? So you think Crawford's just gonna go in there and just let Canelo do whatever he wants to do? I'm the better fighter. I'm just gonna let you do whatever you want to do. Do that make sense to y'all? Maybe it makes sense to some boxing fans, but the ones that actually follow the sport, it don't make any sense. They used to say the same shit about Earl Spence. I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, the car accident. He would have did whatever he wanted to do to Crawford." The body shots, the body shots. Come on, y'all. That's not how boxing works. How many times I gotta educate you people on the sport, man? Hey, yo, Chastity, salute, Chastity. What's going on? I'm gonna drop the link on you in a second, Chastity. I just want to cook for a little bit, and then I'm gonna drop the link on you. All right. So stay tuned. I'm gonna drop the link on you. I just want to cook for a little bit. Last night was a great night of boxing. We made some good money. A lot of people talk boxing, but they don't put. A lot of people talk boxing, but they don't put their money where their mouth is. If you follow my Instagram page, you know I don't just talk boxing. I live, breathe, sleep, eat, box myself. Been boxing. I box all over the gym in my city, all over the gym. And if you guys are new to my channel and you know who Brother Nassim Richardson is, well, he gave me one of the best compliment anybody can give a fighter that isn't pro. You know what, Brother Nassim Richardson? If you guys know who he is, he used to train Shane Mosley. You know what he said to me? He told me he only came to my gym to watch me spar. So you can't come on here and say, "Oh, you speaking on boxing and you not a boxer." Yeah, I am. A world championship boxer tells me he only comes to my gym to watch me spar. Are you serious? Are you serious? They not around right now. I should have messaged them. My bad. My bad, Chastity. I should have messaged Boxing Nerd, and I mean, they not around. But I'm a hit them up. I might do another one later, but I'll hit them up though. I'll hit them up, Chastity. So a world championship trainer tells me he only comes to the boxing gym to watch me spar. That is the best comment or best compliment you can get from a trainer like that. Brother Nassim Richardson, RIP. He's not around no more, but he gave me one of the best compliments ever. So if he likes to watch me spar, you know I got some solid skills. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not a pro boxer, just an amateur boxer. But I don't know if I'm gonna go pro though because boxing, even though I like talking boxing, but it's not my passion to want to be a pro fighter. It's not my passion. It's not in my. I don't believe it's in my calling. I just did it because I wanted to know how to fight, but I was pretty good at it. But it's not in my calling to want to be a pro fighter. That's just not for me. I just did it just to test myself, just to you know, if you wanna talk about the sport, if you wanna talk about the sport, you have to actually get out there and get your hands dirty too. You know, it is what it is. Oh, World Combat Sports, salute, man. Where you been, man? No, I said where you been. You probably wondering where I've been. He said, "What it do, Bud Crawford Beach? No credit, Canelo Alvarez in chat." Hey, yo, I'm trying to cook, but I didn't talk to you people in a minute. So I'm gonna drop the link on my folks and let y'all come up here and then we bust it up a little bit. Cause I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. I'm gonna do another live where I'm just gonna cook, but I wanna talk. He said, man, you been going. I know. I said it wrong. My fault. I said where you been. In fact, when I should have said when I should be the one answering where I've been instead of me asking you where you been. But there goes the link, y'all. Hit the link. Hey, yo, Chastity, hit the link. World Combat Sports, hit the link. Um, Somebody get Boxing Nerd on here. His boy got cooked last night, David Morrell. So he might be on suicide watch. He might be hiding because his boy got cooked last night. Hollow Ninja. Hey, yo, my God, Hollow Ninja, salute, man. Where you? I said, I'm about to say where you been again. It's where I've been. Hey, yo, Hollow Ninja, salute, man. That's what they think. They think that man just going to stand there and let Canelo do whatever he wants to do. Hollow Ninja, salute. Chastity says she going to jump on in 5 minutes. Hollow Ninja, salute, man. How did you like the fights from last night? Hey, yo, Hollow Ninja, do you follow my Instagram page? I'll be dropping some free parlays on there, man. If y'all want to make some money every boxing weekend, y'all should definitely check out my boxing page. I drop free parlays on my boxing page. I'm not charging right now. If you follow my boxing page, you get the privilege of getting free parlays. So check out my boxing page. I'll put it in the chat at boxing underscore truth underscore over underscore tradition. Check that page out, man. If you love the sport of boxing and you want to make everybody should get paid on everybody should get paid on what they love to do. If you love to talk boxing or you love to watch boxing, wouldn't it be great to make money on a sport you love to talk about, you love to watch, you love to participate in? Isn't that the best feeling in the world? That's the best feeling in the world. Last night was a modern day combat masterpiece. Hollow Ninja, salute. Yeah, it was, man. And David Benavides paid my rent. I appreciate him. Stephen Fulton also. Stephen Fulton paid my rent too. So I appreciate Stephen Fulton too. Stephen Fulton, a lot of people said, man, you're being biased. You only picking Stephen Fulton to win because he's from your city. He's from Philly. That's why you pick him to beat Figueroa. But Figueroa is going to knock him out. I said knock him out. How? Just because Inoue, one of the greatest fighters as well from this generation, knocked out Stephen Fulton, does not mean anybody else going to do that. Stephen Fulton is a guy that I had the opportunity of growing up with in the boxing gym where I watched him work, his work ethic. We went to the same gym, West Philadelphia, down the bottom. He had a different trainer, I had a different trainer, but we went to the same gym. I watched this guy come. He was the first guy in the gym, and he was the last guy to lead a gym. And you're telling me, just because he got stopped by a new way, you're going to predict he's going to get stopped by Brandon Figueroa? Come on now. When I seen he was the underdog, I said, hey, yo, I got to go to the bank. I got to put some money in my account. And I got to really throw some money on my Philly native, Stephen Fulton. Because this is taking candy from a baby. They literally gave me free money last night. ASAP Low Dog, back from the dead. What up, my guy? Yo, YouTube try to cook me, man. They banned me, bro. YouTube banned me, Brody. What's going on? What's going on? ASAP Low Dog. Let me drop the link for y'all. Yo, they banned me, bro. They stopped my monetization for a little bit. I just got that joint back, man. So I'm on thin ice. I don't know who be reporting me. Somebody be reporting me, man. I'm on thin ice though. I'm trying to get back, bro. I'm trying to get back. They banned me for a little bit though. You hear me? But I'm back, man. I'm back. Fulton had on jeans and Timbs. Yeah, he did, man. That's that West Philly stuff. You feel me? That's that West Philly stuff. That's what we wear. That's what we wear in the summer. That's what we wear in the summer in West Philly. We wear that in the summertime. We wear some shorts, jean shorts and Timbs with long white socks. Yo, Neezy, salute my guy. What's going on, man? What's going on, Neezy? How you been? Hey, yo, World Combat Sport, man. I said where you been when I'm the one that was missing.
Man, hey, you know it's bad when you gotta tell somebody Happy New Year's and it's February. Nigga, you
I
been
know,
gone
right?
since last year.
I know. Yeah, I've been missing in action. What's going on, World Combat
I
Sport?
say, damn, he got a fight coming up with Canelo. I mean, what's going on? Damn,
Yeah, where I'm at, right?
you been off here for like what 3 months?
Yeah, yeah. Somebody reported me again or whatever.
Oh, okay, okay.
They demonetized me, so I took a little break.
Yeah, we good, man.
Yeah, we back though. Everything good now.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, I was just coming to say what up, man. It's been a minute. You ain't been on the
Yeah.
you
Did you
ain't been
like
on
the
the
fights
scene.
last night?
Yeah, man. I was going for Benavidez, man. I was going for
Who you like
Benavidez.
winning in that fight? Who did you have winning that fight last night? The
Benavidez.
main event.
Benavidez.
Benavidez.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
nice.
you gotta look at some of the combinations that
Uh
Morrell
huh.
was throwing. They was bouncing off his defense, bouncing off, Benavidez's arms and stuff. They look good, but I
Yeah,
mean, you saw the accuracy of Benavidez early on in the fight, man. He was pretty accurate. People gonna come on here and talk about the one time that he got countered coming in. It happens in boxing, but Benavidez fought through it. I mean, that wasn't the whole fight.
yeah, yeah. They gonna talk about the 11th round.
Yeah, the 11th round. I mean, you can't do that. Who had
Boxing
to live
nerd
with
on
that?
suicide watch right now.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
gonna
man.
watch.
Nerd need to bring his hating ass over here, man, and
He's
goddamn
on
sip on
watch
some tea.
because he don't like Benavidez at all. So Morrell was his boy, and he kept trying to bet me. And I'm like, boxing nerd, hold your money, man. Morrell, Morrell's a solid fighter, but the inexperience is gonna play a factor, man. It's gonna play a factor. I told him Benavidez was gonna take it, but Morrell was gonna put up a good fight. He said, "No, I got Morrell embarrassing Benavidez." I said, "Don't do it, man. Don't do it to yourself. I don't want to take your money."
How much you was
But
talking about coming off
you
of?
said
Y'all gonna
what?
bet a hundo?
No, I didn't bet him. I spared him. I saved him some money. But he's on watch right now because too many people that he picked to win keep losing. So he's not happy.
I mean, it's the fighters that he select to support. I mean, that comes with the risk. Boots and Morrell's one. Two of his favorite picks, right?
You said what? I didn't hear that last part.
Boots and Morrell is two of his favorite picks as fighters.
Yeah, yeah. Boots and Morrell. Yup.
But clearly, Benavidez won the fight. Now, of course, it's good to have some controversy in there. Some adversity, not controversy, some adversity and controversy in the same round. You know what I'm saying? He he gets the knockdown and then the
Hmm.
referee takes away a point. What you thought about that? You thought it was legitimate? He hit after the bell.
I mean, it looked like they both hit each other.
Yeah, but it's all about who get caught, right?
Yeah. I don't think it was legit. I don't think they should have took a point in a fight of that magnitude because we know like 1 or 2 points can alter a decision sometimes. So in a fight like that, they should have just the referee should have just left it alone. For real, for real.
I don't know. I think it was valid.
You said what? You said it was valid?
Yeah, I think the point deduction was valid, man.
Oh,
The only
okay.
reason I'm saying that is that it's a difference between being in the heat of the combination. You know,
Right.
you're in the heat of the fight, and then the bell ring, and you know you just might follow through with a light tap, but you pull it. I thought Benavidez kind of pulled this shot a little bit, but
Mm.
Morrell, he actually, you know, did it right in front of the ref. He put some mustard on there. So
Oh, really?
did you see the fight?
No, I'm saying
Benavidez,
like
to me,
already. Like,
Benavidez is kind of like a basic boxer to me. He's not very skilled.
who said that? Somebody just said Benavidez is not skilled.
I
He's
mean,
pretty
whoever
skilled.
you
He's
whoever
pretty
you
He's
are,
not
skilled,
like
yell
bro.
on
a
the panel.
highly skilled boxer. I'm not trying to shit on him or anything, but that's my assessment. All he does really is
I
come
think you
forward
mean
and throw punches.
Crawford KO's Canelo. I think you mean like he's not the standout, like flashy, slick out boxer, but
Yeah,
he
yeah, that's what
does
I mean.
He's
he does.
skilled. He's
But he has
skilled for sure.
power, but it's not like a highly skilled boxer can beat him.
We
Well,
you gotta gauge on who you design a highly skilled fighter.
Crawford KO Canelo. The thing with that is it's a lot to worry about with Benavidez. First of all, you got to worry about his high output. So it's not just about being highly skilled because this man is coming to you and he has a solid chin. He's gonna come for 12 rounds. So you can't just be highly skilled. You have to have a gas tank. You have to have the total, and I mean total
Yeah, of
package.
course, of course.
So you have to have the gas tank. You have to have um, the dog too, because he's gonna force you to fight. You're gonna have to fight too. So you can't just be skilled and think you're gonna outbox. And he cuts off the ring pretty well too, you know. And he's been beating some very skilled boxer. Like you see what he did to Andre. Andre wasn't no slouch, and he stopped Andre. So you're gonna have to be a very special talent to get him out of there.
I mean,
So I
who
think it has
specifically
to.
at that weight class that you would compare him to? You know, that's highly skilled because every fighter has their pros and cons. You know, when it comes
Right.
to this weight class. You know, when the higher weight class, heavier weight class.
Exactly. And Crawford KO's Canelo, right? I'm the sweet science type of guy, right? Just probably just like you. I'm
Yeah,
the sweet science type of guy, even though I like the sport and all. But when it comes to a guy like Benavidez, his mindset, we gotta respect his mindset. He's a guy. He knows
yeah, he's
he
a
knows
dog.
what he does best, and he sticks to that. You understand what I'm saying? When a guy knows what he does best, and he's not trying to be something he's not, it's very hard to beat him based on the fact that he has that mentality. Man, I feel like I can beat anybody. I'm willing to challenge myself.
Morrell did good against him, but if
Yeah, he
Morrell
did.
had more power, if Morrell had more pop to his punch, he could have gave Benavidez a run for his money.
You think it was he was lacking in the power because Benavidez himself said Morrell is the biggest puncher he's been in there with.
Yeah, I mean Morrell, he had the skill, he had the movement, but he didn't have enough power to do anything with Benavidez. To be honest,
I think it was more so Morrell's punch placement early on in the fight too. Morrell was throwing combinations, but he was throwing wilder punches than Benavidez. Benavidez was more so lineal. Um,
Mm.
you know, Morrell was throwing looping punches that was bouncing off, you know, Benavidez's arms when he had his high guard up early in the fight. And then he kind of, as both fighters started to tire a little bit, open up, then that's when Morrell was able to line him up through the guard and land some of those good shots. I mean, Morrell was allowing Benavidez to do an old school. Prince probably know about this. How he was moving his guard and then punching around it. So he was parrying, moving his defense, and then he was hooking him around on the outside, and he kept doing that for several rounds. You got to switch that up if you Morrell.
Yeah, you gotta adapt to that. Floyd Mayweather does that a lot too. I don't know if a lot of people pay attention to that. Floyd used to do that.
Yeah,
I think Crawford's going to beat Canelo. Let's talk about this Crawford fight. I think Crawford's going to pull it off.
I agree with you, my guy.
People say Canelo because everyone's saying Canelo's going to win because Canelo regularly fights at 168. But I think Crawford can pull it off. I mean, Crawford, okay, he's coming from a smaller weight class, but Crawford has the strength. He has the natural strength in his DNA to move up weight. He's just naturally strong.
There's only two ways this fight play out. If Canelo is able to land, and that is if Canelo wins by knockout, but if he's not able to land, he's not winning. He's not beating Crawford on points. I just don't see that.
And Canelo's power is overrated. People
And
think Canelo has all this power. Canelo could even knock out Jermell Charlo, who came up two weight classes. Am I
and he
lying?
had and he had a hand injury too. A lot of people forgot Jamel had a hand injury. Uh, he never had a fight coming from a hand injury and went straight into the Canelo fight. So we don't even know how good his hand was.
Who do you think has more punching power, Canelo or Crawford? Just naturally.
Uh, right now we have, when we look at the facts, right now we have to say Canelo because he's knocked out bigger guys.
I think Crawford has a more punching power. He has more pop to his punch.
Well, if Crawford knocks out those guys Canelo knocked out, then we can say the same thing. But if we look on paper right now, we have to look at what paper says.
You have to realize. I mean, Canelo, he's not even a natural 168 pounder. He's really a 147 pounder who moved up in weight. And when Canelo was fighting at 147, was he knocking out dudes like how Crawford was? No.
No, those guys are too. That's the thing. You see, this is the problem with boxing fans, right? Uh, this is the problem with boxing fans. They think because the guys, they think because you're a little guy, you're easier to beat. But they don't understand that the little guys, they have all the skills in the world, and it's hard to deal with. So it's hard to knock them out.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Chastity, salute. You want to say a few things?
Yeah. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we all hear you.
Okay. No, the fight last night was great. I think it was the perfect fight though for both fighters because Benavidez won, but Morrell also got put on the map last night. I think he did a good job for someone coming in with lesser fights. He did a good job. He had a lot of eyes on him, so I think it kind of worked in both ways for both fighters. You know what I'm saying?
You said what? I didn't hear that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, but I didn't. I
You ain't
wasn't.
understand what I was saying? Basically, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that the fight worked out for Benavidez and Morrell because Morrell got put on the map last night and Benavidez won. So I think it worked out for both of them.
Yeah, it did.
I
It
thought
did.
Morrell could have did more.
Who said that? Easy.
Yeah, man. He gave Benavidez the whole round. Y'all remember that round? He wasn't even punching. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what round he wasn't punching?
I think it was like the 6th or 7th round. Like he gave up a whole round. He wasn't even punching. He was just standing there.
Hey, I don't want to get off topic on that, but what about that Fulton versus Figueroa fight? Why did they make Fulton the underdog if he beat that guy already?
He that was a rematch.
Yeah, that was a rematch. When I seen he was the underdog, I said, "Yo, if I could sell my house today, I'm betting everything on Fulton right now."
Yeah, it
Yo,
was a
peace
good
for the
fight.
panel. What's up, y'all? What's up?
So what
What's
did
up,
you?
Neezy? How you been?
My, how you?
I'm
I,
good.
I I missed that. I missed that undercard, but if you're saying what you're saying is true, it's because it's dominated by Hispanic. That was the card. So they're gonna put Fulton under like that.
You said they're gonna put him as an underdog because of that.
Yeah.
Fulton looked horrible. That fight was just horrible. Like,
You said it was horrible.
yes, that fight was horrible.
Who said that?
Crawford
I
KO
was
Canelo.
I was watching my man LeBron Cook, so I ain't watched that until the main event.
Fulton was not landing like a lot of clean punches. I was like, it was so sloppy. That fight was very sloppy. It didn't look well at
Early
all.
on or in the later rounds? Because early on he was putting on a clinic.
I caught the fight around like the fifth round onwards, and from what I saw, it was sloppy, very sloppy.
Yeah, they did a lot of phone booth, but early on, like for the first couple rounds, he was putting on a shutout.
Yeah, you got somebody else in the background.
Yeah, that's I mean.
Oh
Yo,
shit.
look, man. Look, you back. The mission is back. The mission is back, man. We got Bud beating Canelo. What up?
Yeah.
What concerns y'all with the Canelo and Bud fight?
You said, well, hold on, who said that? What you said again?
I said, what concerns you about Canelo fighting Bud? Like any
Only the
concerns?
judges. Everything outside the ring, nothing inside the ring for me.
Well, for
You mean
me,
inside the ring or the
inside the ring,
decision? What part?
like inside the ring, like for me, I think Canelo he good at hitting people in the biceps. If y'all pay attention to him, like
Right.
he always hit people in the biceps to where they can't really throw punches. I think that's what he did to Charlo. He started fucking his biceps up. He did it to Bivol, but Bivol still was ready, you know. But like you gotta watch him
Charlo
hit
just
people
didn't
in
have
his
the dog in it.
biceps.
Charlo came in that fight just for a paycheck.
Yeah, he definitely laid down. But that's what I'm more concerned of, like how Bud gonna.
Crawford is fighting for a legacy.
Yo, you
Yeah.
got cut out. Say what you gonna say. You more concerned about Crawford going or what? What you concerned with Crawford? You got cut out. Say it again.
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah, I guess he ain't speaking or he can't hear. Cause
Can y'all hear
the
me
one that
now?
was speaking. Yeah, I hear you. What you were saying? What's your concern about Crawford?
I said I'm more concerned about Crawford taking them bicep shots on his upper arm, cause Canelo good at taking people out their game by hitting them in the arms.
I think Crawford is gonna be aware of that though. He'll have something for that. I don't think Bud is gonna come into that fight unprepared. And I think Bud is gonna give that fight everything he's got.
My only concern is what weight Bud is gonna come in. I hope he doesn't come in. Oh no, not come in. Rehydrate too. You understand what I'm saying? I hope he doesn't rehydrate too big. If he weighs, cause he gotta come. I don't even think he has to come in 168.
He needs his speed. He needs to use his quickness and his speed as his advantage over Canelo.
Right.
I
So
think he'd be alright. I think he'd be alright if he be hydrated to like 172 or something. He'd be alright.
yeah. So when he weighs in, how much? What y'all think is fair for him to weigh in?
167.
Exactly 167 or
He should come
smaller?
down 165.
Yeah, I think he should come to like 164, 5, like you said.
Then rehydrate up to like 172 or something like that.
Yeah, don't go over 170 something. Cause you wanna still have that speed, you wanna still be quick.
Wasn't Bud like 179 when he fought Earl?
No, that's too big.
No, I'm serious. Didn't he rehydrate to that? Didn't he rehydrate like a lot?
I heard rumors of them both rehydrating to 170
Yeah.
when he fought Earl. But I think that I don't know. It sounds when I sit down and think about it, it sounds a little. I don't know. It sounds a little out there because from 147 to 170, that's almost 30 pounds. But versus Madrimov, he was 169. When he
See,
fought
a lot of
Madrimov,
people ain't understand like what WCS was talking about with
uh huh.
David Benavidez catching Morel around the guard. That's what Bud was doing to Madrimov the whole fight. He was parrying his guard up, like knocking his guard down, and then catching him behind the his blocking.
Hey
I
yo,
remember
I
you were
mean just
saying, "Oh, he ain't look good because he was on 11th streak stoppage." He ain't got to stop everybody, man. He just need to beat their ass
Bud
up.
almost knocked out Madrimov in the 11th round. Y'all peep that?
yeah, you almost got him.
Yeah, and there was another time too that he caught him on the chin, and Madrimov leaned over on Bud, and Bud kind of caught him. But if Bud would have took a couple steps back, he would have. I think Madrimov would have fell on the floor.
Bud has natural
In the
power.
back,
He can move up, man. Wait, he's just naturally
in the
strong. He
back,
has natural punching power.
in the back. I mean, said Bud was 175 against Madrimov.
Yeah.
So, like I
To
said, he'll
me,
be all right.
Bud
172 against Canelo. He'll be all
Bud is
right.
naturally a stronger puncher than Canelo.
Or Earl.
Canelo and Bud both fast, but I think Crawford is quicker, catching with the pop, whipping.
Crawford's going to catch Canelo, with those counter punches because Canelo he throws those wide
Yeah, he
hooks.
gonna time.
When he
He
throws those
gonna
wild
time him
hooks,
real good.
Crawford's going to time him with the counter punches. Watch.
Yeah, I agree on the
I think
counter
the
punches.
footwork is gonna be a problem in this fight too. Canelo's gonna realize he can't match the foot speed. He can't, cause a lot of people think. Let me ask y'all a question, right? In boxing, how do you box? With your hands or with your feet?
Both.
Of course, with your feet.
The correct answer is with your feet. You box with your feet. That's
Mm.
how you box.
Yeah, that's why a lot of boxers like Deontay Wilder they get exposed because they don't got good footwork.
That makes sense.
Because you set up all your punches, all your combinations with your foot.
And look,
To me,
the
if
Earl
Crawford
Sexuals
could take
became Crawford. All these Earl Sexuals became Canelo fans, so they all mixed in saying the same shit. Oh, he's too big. Oh, he ain't fight nobody. You see his resume?
Yeah,
Same fucking talking points.
that's what Canelo just said. So now they're gonna ride that the resume thing.
He only
My
got one
question
good
is,
fight.
let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Earl Spence got a good resume?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. He got a solid
Okay,
resume.
so every fighter that Earl Spence fought, that Bud haven't fought, who gonna give Bud a shot? I mean, who gonna beat Bud that Earl fought that he haven't fought? Mikey, Danny, fucking
No,
Ugas?
the problem is once Bud fight them, there's a storyline of
Yeah,
why they're
yeah.
not that good anymore.
They're
Right.
not good when Bud fights him.
I mean, Arrow beat all of them that you just mentioned, right? So
No, my point was is the
when
people that
Bud
Bud
beat
didn't
Arrow,
fight, the people that Bud didn't fight that Earl fought, who is really good? Like they say Earl got a good resume and Bud don't, but the people that Bud didn't fight that Earl fought, like he would have whooped their ass. Danny Garcia, Mikey.
It don't
Hey
matter
yo,
to them, man.
hey yo,
Look how
Deezy.
far, look how many years they got to go back just to say
I
that
know.
Bud got hurt by somebody.
Hey
They
yo,
got to go
Deezy.
back 9, 10 years.
That pisses
Come
me
on.
off. I
he
hate when they
said
got that
19.
mean machine
Yeah,
crap.
like when the last time he fought Gamboa? That shit was mad years
About
ago.
19 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey
The
yo,
cra- the crazy part
we
about the
know
Earl Spence and
We
Bud,
know Bud's gonna beat everybody on Earl's resume, but the fans are also gonna say it matters when he fought them because they're gonna say those guys are washed. But
Yeah,
they said Earl fought those guys in their prime.
right,
that's what they always
right.
gonna try to take
And
credit
and,
from Bud.
and Earl came out of his prime right after he beat Ugas. Even though they kept saying he the ice collector, the rib collector, and all this other dumb shit leading to the fight, but he became out of his prime when Bud whipped his ass. Can't
Yeah.
make this shit up, man.
If Bud beats Canelo, if I'm Bud, I would just retire. Retire at 38. Retire on top. That's the perfect way to end your career.
Yeah. That's what I
No,
think.
they're going. Everybody gonna want to see the rematch on, like my man WCS say, Cinco the Crawford, right? They're gonna see the rematch on fucking Cinco de Mayo the next year.
So
Let
is
my
there
Yeah,
going to be a
man Bud get
rematch
his
clause?
money.
I'm hoping that there's no rematch clause.
it's a 3-fight deal. So if he's fighting Crawford in September, I'm pretty sure him and Canelo have a 2-fight deal. Because it's after Crawford, who's Canelo's gonna fight for that money?
Benavidez.
Canelo's getting close to 100 million for Crawford. That just says Benavidez. That'll be a good fight to follow up after a Crawford loss. I mean, will the
Man,
fans pay for it? But
Canelo
it'll still be a good fight though.
Yeah.
Canelo was wishing Benavidez lost last night.
I know.
He
I
was
was thinking
probably TV screen biting his nails like, come on, beat him up, come on, beat him.
So this is the biggest fight since Mayweather versus Pacquiao, right?
It should be.
I think it's
It
bigger than
should
that.
be because
It's
they
bigger than that.
fighting each other, in my opinion, when they both still good.
Yeah. But you got to understand, I mean, Crawford's almost 38 years old. I mean, he's not a young dude.
Shut
Who
up.
just said that?
What's wrong
Neezy?
with you?
I mean, but Turbiev is 40 years old.
yeah,
Neezy?
He
he's
just
doing
beat Bivol,
But
the younger fighter.
He's a young 38 years old. He kept up his
Neezy?
body well. So
Neezy, you just said they fighting when?
What you said? Hello?
What did you just say about their age?
I ain't said nothing about who
I
age.
said Crawford's 38 years old. He's not the
Oh, I
youngest
thought
boxer.
somebody
So
said they're fighting around a prime age or something like that.
yeah, someone did say that.
I just wanted to state an interesting fact. That's why I wanted whoever said that to repeat that. You know what's interesting about that? When Mayweather fought Pacquiao, Mayweather was 38 years old, Pacquiao was 34. It's almost identical to Crawford and Canelo. Canelo being 34, Crawford damn near 38.
Hey, is Amin in the background? If that's the same Amin,
Yeah, he is, but you know
You
what's
should be able to
crazy?
come up.
what?
They put rules
On-
on your channel? You only
Only
got
six
six
people
people up
can
here?
come up, but one person
Oh, are
can.
you serious?
One person just dropped, so I'm gonna add. I mean, right now
How you went down to 6? How you restricted to 6?
That's crazy. What does that have to do with anything?
Hey, what up, y'all?
What
because
up,
I
Yeah,
didn't
Amir?
we
How
put
you
gotta
that.
feeling,
talk.
bro?
Yeah,
I didn't put that
we
chat
gotta
Hey,
talk
in.
to
man, I'm
we
angry,
gotta talk to
man.
Canelo staff, man. See what Canelo
World
staff
Combat
did.
Sports.
Hey, WCS, you know why I'm angry.
I didn't cut that
Yeah,
chat.
right.
That's why.
Man, that shit pissed me so off, man. What up, man? What up?
I mean, he gave a valiant effort though.
Bro, to be honest, bro, and listen. I give all the credit to Benavides, man. But listen, Morrell could have won so easily, bro. If he was fighting like a dumbass, bro. He was fighting like a dumbass from the start. I don't know why he would let Benavides initiate his offense all the time.
It's
But
crazy
whatever.
when you watch boxing so long, you could tell who don't be having the IQ like that, man. They just don't be fucking listening
It's
to their corner
experience.
when they go back.
It's more so experience, if anything. Like because the thing is, I understand that Benavides had more experience before the fight. I still pick Morel to win because the stylistic matchup was so clear in Morel's favor. Like it was not even close. Like anybody that understands boxing, like for real, like it teaches boxing or have boxed before, would understand the stylistic matchup is in Morel's favor to win 10 out of 10 times. I just underestimated the experience
It
because that
was.
man,
I mean, it
yeah, what?
definitely was. The style matchup definitely was. If Morrell had as much fights as Benavidez, we would have seen a different fight. And
Morel would have
for
stopped him. Morel would have stopped him
and for similar competition, Morrell would
if
have
he
won the
would have.
fight.
See, the problem with Morel is he tried to fight everybody on 168. He tried to fight Killer Plant, duck that shit. Try to fight Berlanga, duck that shit. Try to fight fucking Mungia, also duck that shit. He was even willing to go to top rank to fight a Billy. They also said no. And then he went up to 175, fought Hot Rod with a broken hand. Didn't look as good, right? They got a Benavides fight. And I'm not saying he was too green or too rushed. I'm not gonna diminish Benavides' credit. Like I'm gonna give him full
I
credit. He
mean,
was the better man on the night.
I don't want to cut you
But
off, but
mm,
somebody's going off on you in the comments, bro.
what did he say? What did he say? Who's in the comments? What's his name?
Here we
Uh,
go.
Rich Porco.
I don't know who that is, bro. I don't know who Rich Porco is, bro.
He said you're wearing Canelo's boxers. What the freak?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm literally.
Canelo fans reported your channel, bro. That's why he got shut down like this. They
Yep.
don't like the name.
I thought it was maybe boots.
I'm
What happened with the Earl sexuals? That's happening with these guys.
Hey, but hold on. Who said that about the Fulton fight though? Fulton looked amazing. What fight you watching?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
just want
thought
to
he looked
continue.
great though. I don't know.
They just
I
want to
thought he looked
continue
great.
from his last fight.
He
I
looked
thought Fulton looked great, man.
he looked amazing. I'm
Yeah,
literally
I
gonna
thought he looked great. I don't
bro,
know.
I will rewatch that fight and study that shit, bro. Like he was using Brandon Figueroa's own framework against him. Like
Even in
and
the
he was
bro. Even in the clinches, he looked good in the clinches.
yeah, bro. Bro, I'll be honest, I was a little too harsh on Bozy, but he did a good job yesterday. I'll be honest.
They fought in the
Like,
clinch the first fight, but this second fight was much different for Fulton.
yeah, he got better. He got better. He landed a lot more clean punches. He listened to Bozy. He did the uppercut a lot more, and he was fucking him up. Like I
Yeah, he
don't know, like
did. And I
I like
mean, the
yeah.
coaching was really good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bozy was
Hmm.
really clicking with Fulton.
Yeah, I still think, I personally still think Boots and Andy Cruz need a new coach, to be honest. But I think how we did with Fulton was pretty damn good, bro. I'll be honest.
I
And he
mean,
ain't.
I thought Cruz looked fairly decent. You know what I'm saying? His last fight.
I mean,
I just don't like it because he's abandoning his own like his real style, and he's not adding to it. He's trying to force him to fight a different style that gets him caught a lot more. He got
Hmm.
hurt multiple times in that ring. If that For example, even I'm a big Keyshawn fan. I'm a big Keyshawn fan.
Yeah, I like
If
Keyshawn.
Key, if Keyshawn was in that
Yeah,
ring with
Keyshawn,
Andy
my
Cruz,
guy too.
but if Keyshawn was in that ring with Andy Cruz that night, he would have knocked him out. He would have knocked him out. But if there was a better coach that understands the Cuban style of boxing and how to add to it, Andy Cruz would be a lot better and it would look a lot more better.
I mean, all the Cubans are down in Miami. You know, down there in Florida. It's not
Yo,
They
like
should
it's
they
no
should they should
boxing
have
Cuban
they should
boxing
have
coaches here.
they should
yo,
have went with Ronnie Shields. I'll be honest. With
who's
Monroe's
that
coach,
trainer that trains the guy that beat Shakur in the Olympics?
Robesi. Oh,
Rabisi Ramirez. Who trains him?
I
You
don't know
talking
exactly.
about not Larry Wade. That's his strength and conditioning, but
What's his
yeah, I knew
name?
you talking about. Yeah.
Is it the same trainer that Madrimov has?
No. Magic Mouse trainer is Taylor O'Higgins. It's one of them.
No, the dude that was. I thought it. Damn, what's his name, man?
Hey, but hey, WCS, you saw my boy on 160, Yohanley Hernandez.
Yeah, yeah.
That motherfucker. Hey, that is a bad motherfucker though.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. You got
it look
potential, man. Potential, man.
it look nice, bro.
Yo, easy out. Yo, easy. You gone? I thought another reason why he was out of commission. I thought Boots and them caught you at your gym. You alright?
Hey, they already had their gear on, huh, Neasy? They came in there. They came up gloved up already.
Yeah,
They
that's
had
what he
warmed
is.
up in the parking lot. They said, "Hey, where that guy at?"
I, I said, yo,
Yo,
he was like, yo, you was talking about me on your channel, bro?
Hey, hold
the
on. Can
guy
I
that was
address the
going
comment
off
real
on
quick?
me said his name, Joel Diaz.
Oh,
Joel
Joel Diaz.
Hernandez.
Joel, yeah, Joel Diaz. Yeah.
Oh, Joel this. You mean that guy? Hey, but hey, hold on. Let me address the comment because he not lying. Keyshawn was never running from Andy Cruz, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Keyshawn was Keyshawn was asking for the fight for almost a whole year and told Eddie to send a contract. So that is not running. That don't seem like running to me.
They're building up. They're building up
Yeah,
because you
bro.
remember Gabriel Maestre. He fought Michael Fox and he only had 3 pro fights.
Oh,
So I
please
think they
don't talk
just
to me about that
patiently
robbery,
building.
man.
Yeah, that
That
was
was one-
robbery right there. And
that
then
was
they
one of the
petitioned and it was denied too.
it was
You
one of
right
the
about
biggest
that.
that was
Yeah.
one of the biggest robbery I've seen in my goddamn life.
And he got caught cheating, huh, man? See,
Yeah,
nigga got caught cheating, dog, and they still let him fight.
yeah, man.
But yeah, I forgot my point, man. That I was trying to make.
How y'all think Benavidez fare up against the top two guys at 175?
I think he'd be alright against Bivol. I don't know about the other guy.
I was gonna say I think he'd be all right against Beterbiev rather than Bivol because Bivol he has somewhat a similar freaking flow, like Benavidez with the punch output. Both of them, you know, they have a pretty high punch output, but Beterbiev is more calculated. Squared up in front of Beterbiev might have you looking like Joe Smith.
Yeah, his best chance is versus Bivol because Bivol can't knock a fly off a jelly donut.
Right?
Trying to say he don't
That's
have,
why I'm saying that.
trying
That's
to
why
say
I think
Bibba
he'd
don't
be
have any
better
punch.
against. Yeah, he ain't got no punching power, in my opinion. He got big
Bivol
arms,
has
but
a
he ain't got no power
Bivol
behind
has
that
a
shit.
50% KO ratio.
He had
I
enough.
got him
He had
winning
enough
this
power
fight
to keep
though.
Canelo. He had enough power to keep Canelo off him, right?
Yeah, for sure. February 22nd, I got him beating Beterbiev again.
Nah, I got, bro. I
It's
don't think
kind
so,
of
bro.
hard. World Combat Sports. It's
I
kind of
think better be
hard.
knock him out this time.
World Combat Sport. It's kind of hard. I think his confidence is a little messed up, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who?
And I like Bivol a lot, but after that loss, I think his confidence is a little shot. He might not think he still has it, man. I'm
When
riding
that
for
Why
fight coming
was
up?
Beterbiev on
When
this
that
fight
fight coming
again.
up?
February 22nd.
In like 3 weeks.
Okay, all right, all right.
I like Better Be if World Combat Sport. I won't lie to you.
Better be if I really believe Better be if is gonna knock him out this time. Because you need to understand, even though they're still 40 years old, Better be if this time he's not coming off torn meniscus in the span of 4 months. He's gonna be with a better knee, while
Yeah,
also already experiencing 12 rounds with a guy who had to survive at the end. So
Right.
to me
He's
personally,
gonna go
a
for
guy
the
like
knockout
Better
this
be
time.
hmm a guy like Better
Yeah,
be he has a lot more to work on, like to build off of for the rematch. Bivol, not so much. I think
y'all
personally,
see what's going on in sports with people like over 40 and shit.
hmm they crazy right now.
yeah, man. But
Bivol lost a
Kirby
lot
is
of confidence in that fight. He even questioned himself. He kind of questioned himself like Teofimo Lopez questioned himself. I remember an
Yeah, do I
interview.
still got it?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Once a
but
guy
fuck
start
Tio though.
questioning his abilities, you gotta watch out for him.
Hey, hold on, I could cuss, right?
Well, he just got
We
his
don't know,
channel back,
man.
man.
Canelo
Hey,
Canelo
hey,
fans don't like this.
he on probation, man. Prince on probation, man.
He on probation. He
Oh
can't
yeah,
He,
I'm
cuss,
on
but I
We gotta
probation.
can.
Don't
bleep
do that. Don't do
ourselves.
me like that, bro.
hey, Destro, you a boxer?
nah, man. I'm not a boxer. I mean,
Okay, I thought you was my boy. That's all. I
I
thought you was
sparred.
another cat.
Like I've sparred plenty of times, but like I never went like nah. I never like not an amateur and definitely didn't go pro. But I damn sure sparred a lot. Like, I sparred at the gym a lot.
No, I thought you was a Destro that I did an interview on. They did a document with Destro and Kenneth Sams Jr. You know, they pretty much followed those guys from the AMs all the way up to the professionals. That's why I asked.
Nah. I've been on this channel a few times before, like just a couple of times, you know. But this nigga
Okay.
easy went missing for like 7 months, so I don't know what happened. I'm glad he back though. Yeah, man. But shit, what I saw in the fight, like what I saw was that I don't know. It felt like Morrell just like pretty much gave away the first half of the fight. Like who told like he wasn't listening to his corner. Like standing there and like standing your ground for a little bit is okay, you know. But like this nigga was just sitting there and just letting Benavidez beat him to the body. And so that's
Yeah,
and
after the fourth
yeah
round. After the
he got
fourth round, he just let the
yeah,
shit go.
yeah. I mean, but even before that though, like it's like I said, for the most part, he just stood there right in front of him. I guess he was trying to prove that he was tough and he could
Yeah,
sit there.
he let the trash talk get to him.
Yeah, he should have used that lateral
Yeah.
movement. Like if you use the lateral movement, man, you could do some work to Benavidez
He
because
might have been trying to just moderate his cardio because
well, nah, I mean that if anything, it wore him down a little bit, getting beat to the body like that round after round. You know what I'm saying? And especially in the first half of the fight, he was just getting beat to the body, just sitting there, and Benavidez was just teeing off on his body, you know, and Benavidez, if nothing else, even if he don't land,
And
Benavidez gonna throw a whole bunch of fucking punches. He gonna try to
and
drown.
that's where people underestimate Benavidez because he he hit you with all types of punches. And Morrell, who's supposed to be the better skillful fighter, didn't even go to the body.
Right, yeah.
Hey, but Morel
Tell
threw
you the
more
truth.
punches than him though.
Tell you
Morrell
the
was
truth.
sticking him. I mean, Benavidez was sticking his ass.
Well, yeah, I mean,
If
because
Morel say something right now,
Morel was
if
just
Morel,
throwing headshots. Like if you
The
go sit there
problem
and
with
headhunt
Morel
like that,
was the
yeah.
problem with Morel was he was letting Benavidez initiate his offense. He should not do that. He should have used his jab more, right, to force Benavidez make a footwork error and then attack the body, make him back up, and then follow up on it. Every time Morel could have easily backed up Benavidez. He did it by using footwork. He just didn't follow up on it. That's the problem.
Yeah, man, he didn't. He
if
fucking
Morel,
abandoned his
if
jab.
Morel say something right now, I, not to cut you.
What do you
To
mean?
me, my opinion, if Morel say something like he want a rematch, I'll watch it again.
Oh hell yeah!
I would
It,
too. I would too.
it Loki should get a rematch because man, hey, let me tell you that, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be confident he's gonna win that fight because,
In the
like,
rematch,
In a rematch, I'm not gonna be confident he's gonna win the fight because he's not using his jab. He's
Or
not.
movement. He wasn't
You're
using enough
supposed to control
movement.
an aggressive fighter. Don't let the aggressive fighter get off on you. You're supposed to control him with your jab, bro. Keep that jab pumping. Because the jab is going to keep him honest. But Morrell, if he's not going to use his jab as much, then I'm not too confident in a rematch for him. He's probably just taking a rematch for a paycheck.
And the funny part is,
Nah,
I
that's
he's
mean,
the
if
fact. The facts.
hold
The
it
on, hold
funny
don't
on.
have to
part
be
is, he
right.
got
It
the
don't
right
have to
Hey,
be
movement.
right back to back. It don't have to be right back to back.
Prince,
If he keeps
I,
showing that he's winning and then asks for
bro, Prince,
Benavidez
he
again,
never
I'll
got
watch
that
it.
fight for a paycheck, bro. Morrell, Morrell was supposed to fight on Riyadh season. He got a deal with Riyadh season. He never was supposed he never had to fight Benavidez if he wanted to. He could have just had his fights right because he was supposed to have a fight in December on the Usyk Fury card, and then he could have just waited and fought the better be of a Bivol winner because
Yeah.
that's what his deal was with Riyadh season. He stepped out of his deal to fight Benavidez, and he took a pay cut for that too.
Yeah, the Cuba. The Cuba's
So
moving a little.
And it's
like
funny part
he
because Ronnie Shields,
because
man, Ronnie, like he has the right trainer. Ronnie Shields was telling him what to do, like use your jab, use your movement, and every
and
now and
push
then
him
stand
back,
your ground and
push him
stand your
back.
ground, stand your ground, push him back, stand your ground. This time I want you to this round I want you to stand your ground. But meanwhile, this nigga was just like I don't. He was just sitting there, sitting in front of him, and this nigga
I
Benavidez
mean,
just teeing off on him. You know what I'm
his
saying?
boxing
Yeah,
IQ for the
bro.
lack of
He looks so
showed in that
threatening.
fight.
Yeah, but no, it's not about lack of boxing IQ
He
because we've
did.
seen
He
him
did
in
have
his other
lack of
fight, in his
boxing
other
IQ,
fights,
bro.
in his other fights, he's used the movement. He was relying on his power too much. See, he
Okay,
was
you
out.
can move. You can use that movement with fighters that are not on the level of Benavidez. When you get in there with an elite fighter, Benavidez, that's hitting you from all angles while standing in front of you, you got to use your boxing IQ to figure it out. Just perfect example: Caleb Plant and McCumbee. Caleb Plant and McCumbee was fighting at distance. The first half of the fight. What did Caleb do? I'm not having success. This guy his powers for real. I'm gonna take it on the inside. Morrell didn't switch it up like that. He
He was
just
listening
stayed
to
at
his
the
trainer.
same distance, bro.
So that's the thing about the IQ. Well, one thing definitely, boxers have to listen to their trainer, especially a legendary trainer like Ronnie Shields. Like Ronnie Shields giving them the blueprint on what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like and combined with what the
His
natural eye.
experience, bro. His
Yeah,
But
experience.
but you have these black fighters keep talking about they ain't listen to their. I mean, I ain't just saying black. I'm just saying
hey,
you had
black
Jared
fighters.
Anderson. Yeah, Jared Anderson. Oh, I looked the way I did. Yeah, I ain't listened to my trainer. Who was his
That is
trainer?
that is
You
that
know what
is
I'm saying?
experience, bro. Because
That's why I love this fight that's going to be coming up with Bud and Canelo. It's fighter against fighter, corner against corner. It's going to be good.
Man, two mad scientists, Eddie Reynoso and Bo Mac. Oh man, it's gonna be incredible.
Like I would never I would never disrespect my trainer. I wouldn't even be a fighter if I like.
Prince, that's my second YouTube account,
Yeah,
bro. That's
like
me responding to him.
why the fuck would I hire a trainer? Why? So I don't listen to him? What the fuck he's in my corner for?
I agree.
You
I
know,
agree with
so
that.
I think that's very important. And about so much black fighters not. I mean, a lot of fighters just get in the ring. Once they get hit, they can have a plan, but once they get in the ring and they start mixing,
I
they
mean, as of recent, you have had black fighters: Shakur Stevenson, Jared Anderson. You know what I'm saying? You saying I was saying Morrell. It's been some black fighters that haven't did their best, and we've witnessed them not listening to their trainers. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's
saying all black fighters, bro. I'm just going off recent.
but I'm pretty sure if you look like some of the other fights too, some of the other fighters of recent history, like just recent right now, if you look at some of their fights, they don't listen to their trainers too. There's
Like say for names though, you got
sometimes you get in that passion that's like fuck what everybody else saying. I'm about to try to kill this motherfucker, or I'm gonna do it my way. Like that happens. So I don't think it's so much a race thing. Uh,
no, man. I ain't talking about the race. I'm talking about what's been actually at the end of 2024. Like in 2024, we had some fights that was you have to question like, dang, what were these fighters thinking? Like Shakur, for instance, he was arguing with Bud and Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? Who's your trainer? Do you trust your trainer enough to listen to him? You know what I'm saying? What about Floyd Schofield? Are you listening to your pops? Are you listening to your trainer? You going in there trying to bang out with a dude ain't never been stopped. You got to relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just process the moment and listen to your trainer. Jared Anderson paid the ultimate price with Bacoli. He got knocked out, not listening to his trainer. I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
all
that's the thing
blacks.
that the youth is not like they're not taking on the OG's information.
Yeah, they not. I agree with that.
More so seems to be more so a young thing because I know young Dominicans and young like I know young, you know what I'm saying, like I just know young people period, they're just not gonna listen. When we were their age, did we listen so much to old motherfuckers trying to tell us
Well,
what to
Hell,
do?
Yeah,
fuck
you
that's
know,
the
no.
you got to
thing
think
though.
about we wasn't in the ring. You know what I'm saying, to listen
Not
like
me.
that.
Nah, well,
So I ain't
Hey,
think I
yo,
had to
words on
listen.
that sword.
when I spar, I mean, even when I was younger and I used to spar, like my trainer used to, I'd be like, nah, like this, it was too much. I had too much adrenaline, too much passion, and this shit was too personal. Like I want
Too
to,
much
Yeah,
testosterone,
yeah,
man. Shit,
that's how I felt.
yeah,
into the
too much,
women.
man.
If I'm
You
sparring up
know.
a nigga in the gym that we always arguing and beefing and shit, we always talking shit to each other, and we about to spar, then I might not be listening to my trainer that much because that's just how it goes when you about to Benavidez and Morrell did a lot of talking for this fight, and I think Benavidez got in Morrell head, man. Yeah.
He did. He did get in his head, bro. He got in his head. He did the right thing too, because Morrell did not fight the fight that I expected him to fight. Even though I still had him losing, but I didn't expect him to fight the fight he fought.
I mean, he
Yo,
still, he
Prince,
still, he still, he
Prince,
still fought. He still fought. Like the cards don't really show. Like I think the fight it wasn't a wash. You know what I'm saying? It's just that there were times in the fight
it
where
was close as fuck.
yeah, it was. There were times in the fight where it was like, yo, this nigga Morrell is on some other shit.
Man, Morrell was able to hurt him like 3 or 4 times in that fight too. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
man, he
agree.
that's
stood on him.
What,
look.
yo, what y'all think about that knockdown? Was that like a
Oh
lot
no,
of
it
people?
was not
A
a
It was
lot of
knockdown.
people.
It
legit.
was
It
not
was
a
a
A
knockdown.
lot
punch.
of people trying to
It was a
discredit that
punch.
knockdown, bro. They
It
trying to
was a
No,
discredit.
but
punch. It was a
that
punch,
punch
and
didn't.
his hand
But
touched the mat.
yeah, but that punch didn't land on the scoring area while he was also slipping. So it's not a knockdown.
correct.
I could
Correct.
punch you on
It's just
the
like
shoulder if
it's
you
just like
fall.
Teofimo and Martin. Martin was like basing his lead leg just so Tio can go in there and be off balance. So he'll throw the hook and Tio tripped over his damn lead leg. He got away with one knockdown, but he didn't give him the second knockdown. You know, that's the same thing with Ortiz and Bullchuck. You know what I'm saying?
But let
Sometimes you get hit when you're off balance.
let
Hmm.
let a couple of more years go by. If he got hating ass fans, they're gonna say, "Oh, yo, he got hurt by Morrell. You remember that? He ain't
Oh,
fight
they gonna
nobody."
say that. They gonna say that
But
for sure, Neasy.
but he did get hurt by Morrell though.
He got hurt. That
Uh,
counter, that straight. Oh shit.
They
That
And
shit
that
saying
right,
that
stopped him.
already.
at that right hand though too though.
You
Like
talking
God,
about
damn.
years? They're saying that already in the comment section.
they say they were.
Hey, but
But
hey, real shit though. I really I hope for Morrell. And you know WCS. You know I know some people from his camp. I hope they take that shit, learn from it, right? Hope that gained experience will help him. And I really want a rematch, bro. I want a rematch, bro.
I would watch a rematch
Not
if he keep
immediately.
winning.
I mean, come
If
on,
he,
man. Don't
No,
do
no,
him
no.
I
like
I mean,
that.
agree.
I'm
I
Not
agree
hold
with you,
on.
immediately.
but
I'm talking
yo,
no,
easy. I
no,
agree
Prince,
with you.
Prince.
If he
I'm
keep
talking about a
winning
year. I'm
after
talking about
that,
in a
yeah.
year.
If he keep winning against other people, and then say, yo, you know what? I ain't like how that fight went. I want him again. I will watch it.
I think personally, like if he because from what I heard, he's trying to fight still 2 or 3 times this year, trying to
You
stay
see,
active,
yeah. I mean,
right,
that's what I like. More
right,
activity. The more
hmm
he fights, the higher his chances become.
right. Get like have that experience, work off it, and then maybe if he can get back on top, try to get a rematch with Benavidez. Because I really think if he can get that rematch, he can fuck up Benavidez. But you know, hey, but I will tell y'all something too though. I'll be honest, Benavidez is a lot better than I thought. Too though. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
I thought he was a better counter puncher than I thought. And for a guy, let's be honest, he has trash footwork and he abandons his base all the time. Even though he squares up on you, for some fucking reason, he's able to get off on angles.
yeah,
yeah. He'll lean back. He
Yeah,
was like leaning back.
I
Yeah,
love his
His,
he
uppercuts,
got
man.
big
I love
time.
his uppercut.
his upper body movement is super elusive somehow
yeah, because he
when he's
tall and shit. And
attacking.
he got the long
Huh?
arms. Got a good guard with
So
the long arms. Like
and
you,
he is very overwhelming. So I would give you that.
He knows
I
how
would
to.
say this: if he fights Canelo, I would honestly I changed my mind on that fight. To be honest, I think Benavidez
you might
can beat
drown that nigga.
Canelo.
Yeah.
He can
Yo,
beat Canelo,
Hey, but you heard what
especially
you heard, yo, you heard what
this
Caleb Plant
Canelo
said?
right now.
Caleb
Especially
Plant
this
said
Canelo right now.
Caleb Plant said last night after the fight when they
I
interviewed, they
mean,
asked him about the fight. Caleb
Mhm.
Plant said that Canelo punches harder than David Benavidez, but David Benavidez drowned you with the punches though, bro.
I
Like
Mm.
And
mean,
he does have
uh,
hard punches too,
yeah,
though. He
and he
does
got
have
those
hard
long
punches.
ass arms. So when he cover up, he covering up
Benavidez
his head and his fucking
knows
body. He
how
ain't
to
easy to
break
get
the
to, bro.
high guard. He knows how to
Yeah,
work
man,
it.
that little slight shift to the right, shoot that left uppercut, man, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
You can't stand in
remember
front
at
of
the
him. He
beginning,
knows how to break the high
and,
guard. You have to move.
Yeah,
remember at the
Yeah,
beginning
that's facts. Easy, that's
where
facts.
Benavidez was landing like three right hands on Morel, like, and it was. I find it amazing because he was super accurate. Like he was literally just right behind the guard, right behind the guard, and he ripped him.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think personally, even though like I fuck with Canelo, I think I just think the decline is too much. He has no like his output is low as fuck. He relies on like punches that he wides like trying to wind up on him. Uh, I just don't see it. The only problem I see with Benavidez and Canelo is because Benavidez' main defense is a high guard. How is he going to respond to those bicep punches? That's what I'm
And
because
those hooks to the body too
yeah,
that Canelo has.
because Crawford at least he can move away. He can parry. He can move his upper body like away, move around it,
Yeah,
counter it. With Benavidez, if he's just completely defense, is just straight high guard. So if he can handle those bicep punches or do something to negate them, he beats Canelo. I'll be honest, and I used to think Canelo fucks him up easily. So that that that's
Only
a
thing,
big change for me.
yeah, the only thing about that, because you know what, there's a blueprint on how to beat Canelo, but for the most part, it's more so about movement, like Bivol and Floyd and
yeah.
Edison.
You
Output.
can't, you
That is
can't let,
Randy
you
Latta.
can't let him.
But then
You
again,
cannot
but
let.
yeah, but then again,
You
there's
can't.
another blueprint on how to beat him because a lot of people felt that Triple G beat him, and how did Triple G beat him?
Yeah.
Behind the
High
jab and
output.
by
You
throwing
could
lots
beat
of
Canelo
punches.
with a high
Yeah, okay,
output.
but Benavidez doesn't fight like that though. He's
Yeah, he
he's
fight
really
behind the jab, right? Yeah.
right, and also he because he doesn't. This is also a problem with Benavidez, and why I was so mad at Morel didn't exploit that. Benavidez, when he gets into range to tee off on you, he doesn't punch in. He doesn't use footwork to get in. He just walks straight forward with his back foot first, right? And that's what annoys me. Why Morel like, bro, you can easily take advantage of that. Like
Well,
you
not taking advantage of that opens yourself up to get hit because you know he's gonna throw
not
you.
not if you use the jab to blind him.
Well,
And
yeah,
if
that's true. That's
If
true.
he if he would have used his jab like he was supposed to and blind him to force him to make a footwork error, he could have get into the body, get up top, pivot, give an advantageous position on him, and then get him tee off on him.
Yeah, well,
That's
you
what he
can't
could have
you
done.
can't let Benavidez just tee off on your body like that. Like
Bro,
he was
hold on.
digging it.
How the fuck does the rich poker guy say I'm a Canelo fan, Canelo fanboy? But I
I
just
mean,
said
he just been going in, you know what I'm saying, for attention.
but I
That's
just
all.
but I just said Benavidez beats him. Like, bro, this dude is dickhead, bro.
I think David Benavidez fought better than what I thought. I was going for Benavidez. He definitely showed for a fighter that squares up in front of his opposition. I thought he was defensively, accountable with Morrell, who did have power early on. What I seen with Morrell, he did take some rounds off, in my opinion, with letting his hands go so that he may potentially, have a little bit more on the back end of the fight. Now, the one shot, you know how they say you got one shot, seize the moment. When he lined Benavidez up, Benavidez didn't give him an opportunity to seize the moment. He kept on punching through. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt, but he kept on punching through, bro. He fought through adversity. I said, God damn, Benavidez, he got more dog in him than I thought. And you have these cats up here like um what's his name? Edgar Berlanga saying that he'll fuck Morrell up. I'll say no. I seen a different side to Morrell last night, and I seen a different side of Benavidez. It's just a little gap in there when it comes to experience for me and boxing IQ that Morrell he lacks in trying to figure it out because
Morella beat the dog.
Benavidez was doing some very slick, sneaky, clever, experienced moves right there in front of Morrell's face. Morrell didn't have
Right.
any answer for it.
Yeah,
Another thing.
Benavidez punched like he got short arms.
Yeah, man, that's a good point. Yes.
It
You know,
seemed like
Strong
Benavidez,
arm.
he
Yeah,
don't he
that's how
don't
he punched.
throws
He
any
punched like
looping
he got short
shots
arms.
either.
yeah, it's a
Benavidez
straight
don't
Yeah,
punch.
throw
his
any looping shots.
It's hella
I
straight
saw I saw
punches.
a lot I saw a lot of his left hand punches. Like he was punching down. He was trying to pull down the guard. A lot of
Yeah,
down left
yeah,
hand
he do
punches.
tricks. Like Benavidez got little
Yeah,
tricks. Like if you got your guard up, he'll like pull your arm down so he can hit you.
right,
He'll hold your head
right.
so he can line you up for the uppercut, like Lennox Lewis used to do. Like he do a lot of slick shit that you wouldn't think a
And guess
younger nigga
what?
do. Yeah,
And guess what? You can take all that away from him if you don't stand right in front of him.
Correct.
yep. Hit
I
him with
mean,
that movement,
you
man.
got to have the
Yeah, yeah,
motor. You got to have the
and
motor.
Morel did a lot of like head movement, body movement with no purpose behind it. It
Yeah.
was like he did it and then he just stay in front of him. Like, bro, why you did that? If
Hey
you want to
Prince,
win, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
TBE still there. He might. I think he was in the background for a minute,
Oh yeah,
but
he right here, he right here.
Yo, it seemed like also some shit I noticed too is it seemed like that because he was letting Benavidez beat him to the body like that in the earlier rounds. By the time the 6th, 7th round got like he'll go sit down, like he's sitting down in his corner, and Ronnie Shields is trying to talk to him, and you could tell that he looked defeated already, bro. He was
hey,
tired.
that's that ass whooping, Destro. I
Yeah,
mean, come
that's
on
that
now.
body. It wasn't
That
even the
body
it
work is
wasn't even
brutal,
yeah,
man.
it wasn't even the head work from Benavidez. It was the body work. This nigga was just standing there and letting Benavidez uppercut him to the body, throw hooks to the body. And I'm like, man, this like he ain't listening to his corner. His corner's telling him, man, move around, use your movement. You can outbox him. This nigga just like trying to
It
stand in front
almost
of him.
looked like he was trying to show Benavides how
Tough.
how
Yeah,
tough he was,
Yeah.
right.
and I didn't understand it.
He just sit there and cover up right in front of him, and I'm like,
I
nah,
mean,
And
boxers do have to have a sense of ego, though.
the way it ended, it lets you, it confirms what you're saying was true when he was giving him a hug, that raised his arm, like, bro, you could have beat this guy if you applied your own game. You know what I mean? He ain't stick to his game, so that's what happened. He ended
But
up
he
another
losing.
learned.
part.
You can say this needs. He learned something from that fight. Morrell learned something from that
He
fight.
gonna be better, right? You're right. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
gonna be way better after that. After that, man.
yeah. I think he did very well considering it was just his 10th or 11th fight. Yeah. It ain't
Yeah.
Yeah.
he don't have the extensive amateur career like Madrimov. So like this is a different situation where it's a very young dude, you know what I'm saying, and this motherfucker fought a guy on Benavidez level, fought a fight like Benavidez in his fucking 11th fight, and he looked good. He got the tools. He showed the tools. It's just that he didn't put them together, man. He didn't put.
With
Andrew,
Madrimov with 10 wins, versus Bud, and Morrell with 11 wins versus Benavidez. Which fight do you accredit? When it comes to Morrell and Madrimov, who did better in your take as far as that type of experience, that level of experience with that little amount of fights?
Who you say easy? Like somebody else on the panel got. I don't know, bro. That's a tough ass question. I got to think about that one.
well, they try to say Madrimov had like 5,000 amateur
Amateur.
fights, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm talking about
That's
based off when they stepped up to elite competition. Madrimov fought Crawford.
I
Morrell fought Benavidez. Who performed better?
who did
I
better.
would
I'll
say
say,
I'm
I'll
not gonna
say,
lie. I
Majimov
would
by
say
far.
Madrimov. The only reason I'll say Madrimov is because he landed too many unanswered right hands. I thought Bud was gonna take away, but Bud didn't take away. But the only other thing I didn't like from Madrimov, how you the bigger man clinching on a little guy? Like, are
Yeah,
you that
right.
afraid to
because
get
Bud
knocked
was
out? Why are
hurting
you
them for
holding?
real.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, he
Bud
wasn't.
was really hurting them,
He
Nah, when
wasn't
Bud
defending
opened up,
and
when Bud opened
and
up, he was getting
nobody
hurt.
ain't nobody expected him to be fainting the whole damn fight. He stuck clear to his game plan with that feint.
But I
Bud was
And
gotta,
this
I
is
Yeah,
another
gotta
thing.
admit, bro, I gotta
This is the
admit,
other
bro,
problem I
Bud's my
had.
favorite fighter.
The other
Bud's
problem
my
I
favorite
had real
fighter. But
quick.
Madrimov,
y'all, let
Ma-
me finish with this. Madrimov, he came in there with a game plan, and he stuck to his game plan, meaning like, listen, I'm gonna keep my hands up this fight because we know every other Madrimov fight, he fights with his hands low, right? Right or wrong?
and he let his hands go. Yep, yeah,
Right.
right.
So he stayed disciplined. So we got to give him a little bit more credit than Morrell because he stuck to his game plan. Morrell, we don't know what the hell he was doing.
Well, Morel is green, man. I don't understand why anybody even thought that Morel could beat Benavidez. I just didn't see it. I mean, I couldn't understand what they were looking at. They kept talking about the phenom, this, that, the other. The only thing that Morel reminded me of is Boots Innocent. And it's the same type of style where it's a lot of flash against guys that you could do that against, but there's no real substance to it. You do stuff out there that there's no real need for you to do it, but you're doing it just to look good. So it's
Yeah.
like, Morel have this thing where he's like, he's posing and, admiring his shot. I mean, you can do that against those type of guys, but when you go in there against, like WCS was saying, elite competition, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. And, Morel wastes a lot of energy doing stuff that he don't really need to be doing.
Would you? But I mean, I agree. I agree with that somewhat. But also, the history of boxing has show that a fighter who has showmanship that also helps him win the fight sometimes, especially if it's a close fight. Roy Jones Jr. Sugar Ray Leonard beat Hagler in a very close fight, but he showed showmanship, and that might have kind of gave him a little bit of extra to get the victory in the judges' eyes over. And I could bring up other fighters too, other
The
classic fights.
difference is they have
Showmanship is one thing. The only the problem is the problem is with what
morale.
Morel did last night is that it's just that he didn't land enough punches and he got hit too much. So
Well,
The
the
thing
main
is, no, the
problem,
difference to me, no,
if it's close
he's
and he's
doing the
showing
show.
showmanship, you could win the fight. But
He's doing the showmanship with no purpose behind it.
right.
Like
exactly,
you
exactly.
mentioned Sugar, you mentioned who the other fighter you mentioned? Roy Jones.
Well, yeah,
When they
Roger.
do it and they see that they hurt you, they coming for you. Morel was showing that he was hurting Benavidez, but he wasn't like following behind it. He wasn't
Yeah.
like trying to like he's
The
still
main
doing with the
problem,
showmanship. Like,
the
bro,
main
you just
problem
Hey
with
hurt the
that,
dude.
yo,
the main problem with Morel was that he was just too inexperienced for this fight. In my
Right.
pre-fight analysis, I made a point to say that Benavidez taking this fight was a good move for him because he's going to knock this kid off, before he gets too good to where if you got to fight him sometime in the future, he might not be as easy as fighting him now. So it's a good move for Benavidez to do this fight. But I couldn't understand the reason why Morel wanted to take this fight, or why his team wanted to take this fight because there was no ends for him. You know what I mean? He was just too green. Didn't have the big fight experience, much less actual fight experience. So he doesn't have any. He never have really had any big fights, and then he doesn't even have that many fights. Okay, so based on especially in his last fight, a lot of things were exposed in his last fight before this one. If people were keeping their eyes open, we saw that in that fight. He went the distance. He didn't really. He kind of ran out of things to do, and he didn't know what to do after that. Okay, so he's not a fighter. Like if he's gonna try little things that he does, but if that doesn't work, then he doesn't have anything else behind that. You know what I mean? And so he just kind of hangs around and hangs around until the fight is over. So
If he if he
Nah,
keep
I
if
give you
he
that,
keep
bro.
if he keep winning behind this, like he's showing that he like learned something, like
Improve.
fans would get behind him. Yeah, fans would get behind him
there's
and
nothing
keep
wrong with
watching.
it. There's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong
about
with
to
it.
throw. I'm not gonna throw Morel away just because like
hey
he
yo,
lost it.
I'm not throwing him away, boy. I'm saying to you that he was just too inexperienced for this fight. It's just that
Right.
simple. But there's
Agreed, agreed,
one thing
agreed.
I would say that surprised me about Morel is that he went the distance. Okay, because I didn't think he would go the distance, but he's a tough kid. Okay, he's very tough, and he got heart, but he just don't have the experience. Simple as that. That's
But
all.
that's what.
Agreed.
In a lot of ways, that's what boxing is about. Like if you could get two hungry lions that's willing to go in there and not worry about, oh, let me pad my resume and let me get
Yeah,
popular.
yeah.
Let me get
If they
popular on
if
social media
if
and then
all the
fight this
fighters
man.
learn from this, it'll be great.
All right, let me give you another example. Right, you saw the punch selection of what Benavidez was doing. He was throwing out every punch in the book. What did Morel do? Morel, his punch selection is very small, and if it doesn't work, what he's trying to do, that he doesn't really have anything else. You know,
Well,
but
not no, but see, I think you. I'm not gonna say you're being too hard on him because he's a grown ass man and this is his profession. He chose this, so we go ridicule him. The thing is this though.
nah, I'm not trying to
You
ridicule.
asked earlier why did so many people feel like Morrell was a live dog or Morrell can win. It's because Morrell has the goods. He got the
Yeah,
athletic ability. He got the reach. Hold up, he got the power. He does have all the punches. It's just that he did use them. He didn't put it together, like the uppercut. Like if Benavidez go stand in front of you and it's gonna come right there in front of you, you got to throw that uppercut. You got to try at least. You got to try to break his guard. Benavidez got the guard where he cover his head and all of his body. He got the long ass arms, so it's not easy to get in there. But he gives you an opportunity to hit him because he lets his hands go so much. It's just the fact of the matter is it's just the fact of the matter that he didn't execute a game plan like you
and that's
said.
it. That's the
But the
difference.
but the reason why people have faith in Morrell they could possibly beat Benavidez is because some of them motherfuckers are haters and they want to see Benavidez lose, and others felt like he had the goods because they've seen him do everything, throw all those different type of punches, use the athletic ability, use that Cuban style of being able to move around and be a good counter puncher. It's just that he didn't put it together. I feel like for the most part, Benavidez got in his head, and that's what this shit really was about. He fought with a point to prove instead of actually executing his plan like he was supposed to.
Well,
And somebody made a great point earlier talking about the IQ. Was it World Combat Sports?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
I think IQ played a factor too because we know how good Morrell is, but he didn't show his IQ in this fight because, like like for example, IQ is what a fighter is trying to do. How everybody knew what Benavidez is gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? If you know what he's gonna do and you have the skill set to be able to offset that, you should be able to counter him and try to take away what he's trying to do. But Morrell, he knew what Benavidez wanted to do, and he let him do it. It just didn't make no sense.
Well, hold up,
So the
yo,
thing is, for him, the one or two things that he needs to improve on is IQ, because we already see that he could go the distance, he could take a lot of shots and still finish a fight. He need more IQ, experience. What else you think he needs?
I think that I
he
think that
he needs
instead
a
of
higher output. He doesn't throw enough punches.
yeah, yeah. Well, he a
Okay.
Cuban fighter. Cuban fighters don't really be letting their hands go like that. They're more of a counter puncher and they use their feet. So they're gonna outclass you, but they're not gonna like drown you with punches. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, Arizona Laura switched up his style. I mean, he did
Yeah, yeah. Like
fairly
Laura,
decent, you know.
yeah, like Laura, like Alexander Laura, like he, as a right. I mean, he always had a heavy left hand though. It's not like he just started developing power. He always had power. It's just the way he fought. It's just the way. That's why people will boo him because he didn't let his hands go that much.
Yeah, I'm talking about he switched it up now.
Oh
He's
yeah.
trying when he's 48 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
he
at
trying to
48
switch it
years
up
old,
for a more aggressive style.
at 48 years old, I say he's the best middleweight in the world. So even though he's 48 years old, I say he's probably the top middleweight.
Hey yo, you called that man 48 years old. Come on, World
And then
Combat
I
He
went
Sports.
along with it too.
is.
I called this nigga
I
48.
mean, his hair
48?
falling out. No, he
Are
ain't
you
48. He
serious?
about he
He's
about
40. He's 40 or
he
41.
40. Yeah, but he looked good against Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia looked like crap.
You can hear me?
You know.
Hey yo, but did y'all see that one highlight where he threw the punch but it never hit Danny and Danny went down?
Yeah, man. Danny was on some emotional whatever, man. I don't know. He looked bad. That's the worst I ever seen him look, bro.
Yeah, looked like he was gonna break down crying. It looked like mentally he was, I don't know. It looked like he was somewhere else. Like mentally he was somewhere else. He wasn't
So
letting
you think he beat Janabek right now?
Yeah, I think that Edislane Lara would beat Janovic.
I think Janabek beats him, man. That's just me, man. But I wish
Because I mean, but if
it's
you're talking about IQ, like Laura has proven one thing in
oh,
his career
absolutely.
that he
That
has
ain't a question.
yeah, he has the
Absolutely.
IQ. So he'll
The
figure that
funny
shit out.
thing,
Especially with
the
Ronnie
funny thing
Shields.
about that fight,
Yeah. See,
the funny
Laura
thing about
listens to
that
Ronnie
fight,
Shields.
That's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
the funny
Yeah.
thing about that fight with Danny and him, it looked like, because we know he's 40 years old. It looked like he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm trying to give you the fight, but you look like you getting hurt by my little shit."
Yeah.
Yo,
That's what it
yeah, he
looked like
did.
to me.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
he's like. I'm trying to give you the fight, but look, man, I'm gonna have to finish you if you ain't giving me something back.
I don't know if
Danny
he
was
wanted to give him the fight
losing.
that easy. I think he was just trying to help him out.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
What
trying
fight
to
y'all
say.
talking
Like
about?
he was trying to like
Laura was gonna win that fight
Oh,
regardless. It was just too easy for him, bro.
yeah,
right,
Laura
and
has a
then
heavy left hand.
it
Like he
looked
done
a
got
wave
older,
of
but
crazy mismatch. It was like I'm gonna carry you to see
I'm
if you could do something to me. Like
I'm
I
with
don't
Mortal
know.
Kombat Sports that Janet Beck will beat what's his name? Lara. If Lara doesn't hurt or knock out Janet Beck early, because in the later rounds it's gonna play a factor. The youth is gonna start to show in the later rounds.
yeah, that may be true. But like I said, man, Laura left hand is heavier than you think, bro. Like this nigga Laura, that white boy go get hit, bro.
He
He
gotta
go.
get
Right, what
Janet
I'm
Beck
saying is he gonna
early.
take those punches. Like he gonna take those. But he gonna get hit. So we go see if they
You just
fight.
told
We
me
gonna.
earlier, Destro, don't make it about racing. You
He
Oh
said
has
white
to
boy
get
gonna get
Janet
hit.
Beck early.
look, it's a
If he
tough.
doesn't get him
It's a tough.
early,
It's a tough white dude. It's a tough
he's
white dude.
gonna
Look, they
lose.
tough,
If
bro.
he doesn't get him early, he's gonna lose.
Nah, I mean, I don't
Yo,
think. How can you say
TBE
that when
TBE
Layra has
boxing.
the
I
slick enough style? He's fought pressure fighters like Jared Hurd in their prime. Like Layra done fought everybody, bro. You
He
downplaying what
lost to
Layra?
Hurd though, remember?
Not really.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Nah,
did.
man, I
You
don't
come
think
on,
so.
bro. We not doing the Canelo thing. He
No,
can
it's
get the
not.
Canelo. He beat
It's
Canelo,
not a Canelo
but he
thing.
got beat up
No, he
against
didn't,
Jerry
bro.
Hurd,
No,
man.
he didn't, dog. No, he
I'm
didn't.
talking about as far as making the fight close and everything.
He
It was
got
Nah,
more than
dropped.
making it close. He was up
He got
until the
dropped. Yo,
knockdown, which was in the 11th round. He got up off the ground and he finished. And he fought him in the 12th round. He held his ground in the 12th round. One of the judges gave the fight to Laura. The other two judges gave it to Hurd, bro.
I
It
mean,
wasn't no
I'll
rush.
give you that. You know, look,
They beat
I
up.
stand corrected in that because I was thinking of another fight. You're right about that. It was a close fight until the knockdown.
He was
I stand
tagging him.
corrected
It
on
was
that.
more than a close. Yeah, he was
Because
winning.
Jerry
He was
Hurd,
up.
one thing I didn't like about Hurd was that he did get hit on a lot. You know, we seen that once he lost his titles. But yeah, I was cross-threading thoughts. Yeah, you're right on that. I
Yeah,
stand
y'all
corrected.
got to go back and watch that fight. Hurd took a beating, man. Laura was catching that nigga, man.
No, you're right. I stand
But
corrected.
it no,
I'm
no,
not
the
one of
thing,
them
Laura
niggas that
no,
got
the
to be
thing
put
right
in
was,
about
the work.
everything in this boxing
He
talk. You
did
know what I'm
put
yeah,
in
saying?
the
definitely.
work.
We could always be wrong, but yeah, I think that fight because I mean, bro. There's a million fights we haven't seen, or we might have only saw once. So sometimes we got to go back and watch it again. But that Hurd Laura fight was, like I said, it was a very close fight, and Hurd did not want a rematch. So yeah,
I'm trying to find out the fight that Hurd was. Let me see. Man, it was one of those fights that Hurd, man.
yeah. So I think Hurd, it was a unification bout. So Hurd had got a title from somebody before he fought Laura, and maybe he might have had two. I don't know. But then he fought, and then he lost immediately after that. He lost to J Rock, right? So I
Yeah,
think,
J
I
Rock
mean,
won.
Argo J Rock, that was his best performance ever. I was like, God damn, this J Rock is on point, sharp.
yeah,
I mean, he couldn't be beat that night.
that's because
And
I got a question for
It's
y'all.
hard not to hit Hurd, man. It's
I
hard to
got a
say.
question for.
yeah, Hurd just gonna
Did
walk it
anybody
down.
ever?
Hurd just gonna keep coming. Yeah,
yeah, keep coming,
Did
but
any?
Mel Charlo didn't want none of that smoke.
yeah.
Did anybody
Jamal
ever
didn't either.
like
So
describe how a Canelo would defeat Crawford? Did anybody ever describe that?
Man, you know how they
Like just
describe it, Neezy. Via knockout. You know what they say.
well, just
This
knockout, right?
yo,
Via
there's
knockout.
a new World Combat Sports. There's a new saying they like to say now. Canelo by
What?
however he wants.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
I'm
hey
pretty
man,
sure, man. Come on now.
That's
hey
what they
man,
saying now. They saying whatever he wants.
hey man, do y'all think I don't know? Like I'm not trying to think for Bud, but I wish that Bud didn't value the belts in this situation so much to where he'll let Canelo like I think him and Canelo should fight at a catchweight. I think the actual fight is more important than him getting the belts at 168, especially if he's about to retire.
I mean, if
Like
you talking about a catch weight that Canelo has to accommodate, that ain't gonna happen. If you talking about anything below 168, like 162,
brother at
163,
165,
Canelo is not gonna do that. He already said
Yo,
it. I don't have to do that.
the ace, these, the ace side will never budge.
right?
Canelo's side, he ain't gonna budge, man. He don't care, bro. He's entitled.
I think the only nigga Canelo ever buzzed to, the only person period was probably Floyd, right? That was about it. Yeah.
Maybe the catch weight might benefit Canelo, not Bud.
Well, not if they're coming down to a lower weight.
Not a little weight. Yeah, he coming
Nah,
anywhere
nah,
close
It's
to
funny.
160.
what I'm
It's
saying
funny.
is,
It's
hold on,
funny how they say Bud is like fiending for the bag to fight Canelo, but Canelo was the first one to throw out a price. That's
what
the
I'm saying
crazy
about
thing,
the
Yep,
man.
weight is
facts.
this,
That's
bro.
facts. That's
That
facts.
in the fight against Magomov, Bud was the heavier guy in the ring. Okay, so people,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
true.
okay?
True.
So and that's 154 pounds. So
Yo,
it's
TBE, did we get a? You
it's
sure
not.
he rehydrated more? You sure TBE?
I'm positive. So it's
Yeah, he
not.
was like at 170, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So it's not.
175. That's what Amin said.
Oh, ain't no way that nigga was 175. Y'all
Now he
sure?
was 175. He was 169.
Yeah.
He was 169.8.
Okay,
Right, and then he
169.8.
rehydrates to 175.
I didn't know they did a. I didn't know they did a going to the ring scale. I didn't know they did that for that fight.
He was at he was at that same weight at when he fought Spence.
Okay.
He rehydrated to that weight when he fought, and so did Spence. Spence was
Hey,
at that.
TB, chill with that. TB talking about Bud. They gonna call him a weight bully now, and you know what I'm
That
saying.
might
Do that.
happen, bro.
Yeah,
You
That's what
know
I'm
he's
trying
a
to
weight
say.
bully,
It might happen.
he's a
Bud
and he
might
weight
come.
bought
bully.
he
He had a
fought a
whole bunch of
freaking weight
yada
drain, freaking
yada.
Spence.
Ain't nowhere in hell somebody 38 could be punching this fast or moving like that.
Bud might come
You
into
already
the
know the
ring.
excuse is waiting.
If he beat Canelo, like you already know, they're not even go like all the fucking Canelo lovers gonna be like all these racist Mexicans, all these motherfuckers. Period. All the motherfuckers still mad because he beat Errol. All these dudes gonna be like, yo, Buzz on steroids.
Bud
Oh
might.
man,
Of
yeah,
Bud
course.
man,
might be the
come
And not
on
heavier
just
guy in
now.
the
that.
ring.
Meanwhile, this nigga Canelo has been popped and failed multiple fucking drug tests and been suspended for steroids. But they gonna say that Bud is on steroids if he beats Canelo.
I mean, what you mean multiple though? When you say multiple and Canelo fans are in the chat, you got to be specific,
There's multiple. Well, you have to
You
leave
talking
multiple
about the
samples.
strawberry tequila
Samples.
fans.
right? Right? You know what I'm saying?
So the
Shit.
multiple
You gotta
samples. So
create some kind of name for them.
they'll give you a benefit of doubt. Like, all right, well maybe this sample is dirty. Let's test the next
Okay, I
sample.
got you.
And
I mean, I'm
meanwhile,
just saying for them to
all of
get
them were dirty. All
clarification.
the samples were dirty.
Yeah.
Even to it was so dirty to the point where even the Canelo, the motherfucker that's the backbone of boxing, is supposed to be the big money generator. They still had to suspend his ass. So what that tell you?
I'm just saying they'll look at your channel and they'll hunt you down and say, "Hey, he only popped
Uh-huh.
dirty this time right here." Don't be spreading that propaganda about our King, our God, our Savior, our Lord.
What do you do to say? Don't speak about Canelo, bro.
Don't speak on him. Don't do
But
that.
I agree with the steroid thing. He beat Canelo and he makes it look fairly, you know, easy than what people thought. Man, they're gonna blame it on Snack. They're gonna say Victor Conte gave him the special sauce, bro.
Well, they already said that. They don't. He already got the Victor Conte stain on him, even though he's never popped dirty. Meanwhile, there's plenty of fighters that have popped dirty, including the legendary Canelo. But nobody never really bring up. They swept that shit under the rug. His fan base is so strong, man, and so fucking powerful. They have such a large. He has such a large, loyal, undying, unwavering support from the Mexicans, other types of white Latinos,
Yeah,
also Mexico, the actual country. So he's
yeah.
got Mexico.
Also from America.
Yeah,
I
he's got
mean,
all that. He's got the white. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got the Latinos in America, and he's got.
not just Latinos, blacks in America.
Yeah, black, but the percentage of
I don't know
blacks,
too many.
What are you
the
talking
percentage
about?
of blacks are still to me smaller than the percentage of Latinos,
Oh yeah,
Hispanics,
in America,
Mexicans,
of
all
course.
that shit.
Maybe, yeah, naturally, but there's still a large amount of black people that would tell you that Canelo's going to kill Crawford.
Well, that's
Hey,
because
hey, hey, hey,
they
TB.
they still got people that's mad, like mad because he beat Errol, especially in the
Yeah,
fan base.
exactly. I was about to say you got the blacks that's trying to get a part time job who's trying to redeem themselves, who used to be Spence fans, so they want to go over there to the Canelo fans. Say, can you hire me on? Do you want me to troll? What can I do to help you?
Yeah.
What
Oh
what
yeah,
can I do?
exactly.
I
That's
just want to
exactly
provide
what's
my
happening.
services.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you
I'm just
talking
glad that the homie Easy Route is back. On back to being a Bud fan because immediately after that fight, he threw Bud in the garbage, bro. After the Madrimov fight, like this, like Easy threw Bud in the garbage. Like I'm like,
I know he was
no,
on
listen,
fully auto, man.
come
He was
on,
on
bro,
fully
don't
auto
do
with
Yeah,
that.
because he was
You
hyped
thought we
about the
forgot about
stoppage,
that
man.
Easy?
The
You thought we
11,
forgot, nigga?
11 rounds, 11 fight stoppage, man. He got hype
No,
about like the
listen. I
man
was
beat up
mad about the
Manjamal.
knockout because I had money on it.
Oh, okay. So you had bread
So
on it.
that's your choice. That
Well,
Prince,
not it's a
you had
smart
money
bet.
on it.
I mean, Bud was on a crazy knockout streak.
I
It's
had
a
a
smart
lot of
bet.
money on a KO.
Yeah, well, you should have watched Magic Mark more before you put your money on a KO, bro. That wasn't.
Yeah, you should have seen all his 5,000 amateur fight. You should have known better.
That was
Hey, easy 2,500 in the street, the rest in the ring.
He beat up a nigga in the skating ring. He met
For
the
real,
ass.
right? He was beating niggas in the parking lots and shit, man, in the checkout
Magic Mark.
lines.
He got a fight in the gas station the other day.
Magic Mark is like a Canelo with IQ, bro. That's what you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? He's with more athletic abilities and IQ.
Right,
That's the
but
difference
Hey, yo,
between
this
Magic
is
Mark
what the Canelo
and
fans are
Canelo.
saying now. They saying that, oh, Canelo is way better than Majimov. We saw how Bud looked against Majimov. I'm like, yo, bro, Canelo do not fucking faint like that, man. Two different styles.
well,
Shit is
but I
crazy.
believe Bivol used Madrimov exclusively to prepare for the Canelo fight, and he was
Really?
successful in the Canelo fight. So
There
Madrimov
you
definitely
go.
did something during training to, to help to help old boy get ready for the
So
Canelo.
so does Bud get partial credit for having a win over Canelo without stepping in the ring with him?
Oh,
Uh
absolutely,
oh.
absolutely not. So the reason what I was saying
I
is that
mean,
like
Bivol beat him
Matt,
though. If
yeah,
Madrimov goddamn help, Bivol get ready for Canelo and he beat Canelo, man. Some credit
And
should be
Viv will
given
be
to Crawford for
giving
beating Madrimov.
Viv will be giving Crawford high praise.
yeah. Well, all of them do for the most part. It be mainly over here in America where motherfuckers like they don't really fuck with Bud like that. Like Bud,
Yeah.
it's gonna go down in history. Like in my
How
opinion,
dare you beat how dare you beat our savior?
Buzz one of the most disrespected fighters we've had in this ever that with those type of accomplishments. Like motherfuckers,
Yeah, I think Wilder is the most disrespected
yeah.
out of
Well, yeah,
him and
well,
Bud.
both of them. And that just goes to show you, like in America, we eat our young. Like if you
Yeah,
like, in America, we
Yeah,
don't.
they waiting
yeah.
for any loss to discredit him. Any kind of loss to
Yeah,
discredit him.
like Bud, his one loss would be way worse than somebody like Derek Chisora that has 23, I think 23, 40, let me see, 46, 47 losses, though.
I think it's more
You know
like
what I'm
I
50.
know
saying?
exactly what you're saying.
50
That's
was
why you had to finish that. I know exactly what you mean. His one loss is going to be like,
Every time this
yo, he
dude
got
lose, he's getting a
31
fight,
losses.
dog. He's getting a
He
fight.
got
Derek Chisora about to head back to the ring, get another fight, dog. Come on, bro.
not just that, bro. Like in the UK, bro. Like the white the black fighters get supported by
Yeah,
white.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
no
Here in
doubt.
shit is
America,
nuts.
oh no.
Like
Here in America, it was
they
like
really
Manny
think
Pacquiao.
it's
They
not
want
worth. He not worth Canelo's time. Really? I be hearing like these guys be like, oh, at least fight somebody at 168, somebody else, and then all right, we could consider you the fight for what?
So who's worth Canelo's time? Because obviously Benavidez is not worth Canelo's time. Not the
Balenga,
when they were
Mondia,
at
they
168.
really was worth his time. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. No one's worth his
For
time.
real,
Even
I don't
Lynch.
know why in the hell he gave Triple G a trilogy, bro. Like he tried to say it's personal. That was bullshit,
He knew
man.
he was gonna win, bro. He knew he
Yeah,
was
he
gonna.
knew he was gonna win.
If he don't
Nobody
get
was looking
stopped,
for that trilogy.
if Canelo don't get stopped, like if you don't stop Canelo, you're not gonna win. Like no matter how much you dominate him, it's gonna be very rare that you can win on all three scorecards. Did Bivol win on all three scorecards? That might have been the first
Yeah,
time.
I don't think it was a split decision.
Yeah, I
Was
think
it?
that might have been the first time. Yeah, because when he fought Floyd, like one of the judges gave him the fight when he fought Floyd.
This fight
Yeah.
coming up is pressure on both fighters. But Canelo said that this is easy money. So he gonna have to back those shit up.
Yeah. He gonna have to definitely
He gonna have
back
to
it up.
back that
Easy
up.
money.
I'm gonna
And
be
that and
honest.
it's gonna be in Allegiant Stadium too, man. That shit is gonna be a riot.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I hope Bud get gassed up on as much steroids as possible and beat the dog shit out of niggas, man.
No, no,
I
no,
hope
no.
this
I
nigga.
mean, he
I
got
hope
to
this
get
nigga a
credit
couple.
though.
I hope
Look,
he ain't
Destro.
gonna
He
kill
ain't
me
gonna be
anyway.
able to get the pass like Garcia did with
He's going, yo,
Haney.
bro.
Bro, he
If
not gonna get the credit anyway, bro.
If Canelo dirty, he's going to get the pass. If Bud dirty, he's not. They're going to destroy his whole everything.
And
Hey,
therefore,
hey,
no
Neezy,
matter
they gonna
what,
say he went to Mexico and he ate some meat
Canelo's a
and
troll, y'all.
Yeah,
The fact that he said Bud is easy money, but went 12 rounds with freaking Berlanga. Come on, bro. We
yeah.
seen We seen videos of Berlanga getting bullied by Erickson Lubin.
Yeah, that's a while ago though.
Did
Prince,
y'all
come on
see
now.
that?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
man,
just
but that
that.
was a
It's been
long
a
time
while,
ago.
but
That was
still, like,
sparring though.
But one thing is definitely sure. I agree with Easy on that. But one thing is definitely for sure. It says a lot about how it is in America and how we support our people. Like as far as our black fighters, as far as any like even Afro Latinos or whatever. The fact that this nigga Berlanga lost, he didn't do shit special in that fight with Canelo, and this nigga had a parade, a victory parade. You understand me? This nigga had a victory parade, bro. People were treating him like he won. Like
Yeah, he's a street dude, man.
it's
Oh,
One
just
thing
you
I
think
can vouch
Bud
for.
ain't gonna get nothing close to that unless outside of Omaha,
Omar.
he ain't gonna get nothing like
I
that.
can say for Belanga, it's good to have that type of following because we don't know how long Belanga's career is gonna be. We don't know how long he's gonna last. I know if he ever would have fought the Morrell I seen last night, Morrell would have beat his ass
Morrell
at
would beat
168.
Morrell beat
You
his
know
ass.
what I'm saying? He would have beat his ass. So
And I
it's good to
noticed
have
all
that
these.
type of following, but I don't think Belanga's gonna have a long boxing career because I think he's gonna be doing other shit in the for the culture in the street and all this other
Like
shit.
rapping and shit, probably
Yeah,
doing.
rapping and all that. I just don't think boxing is ever gonna work out totally for Belanga. I think he's gonna be champion.
I
Yeah,
noticed
I
all
don't know who's over down. I
these
don't know
hating
who's this on the
channels,
East Coast. I don't
these
know who's
channels
this on
that
the
be
East
hating
Coast.
on Bud.
Yeah.
These channels that be hating on Bud, they be trying to like do two types of videos saying, "Yeah, I think Bud could win." Yeah, of course Bud could win. To make sure to like, if Bud do win, they could go back to a old video and say, "Look, I had videos saying that Bud could win."
Correct. Oh,
Yo,
facts.
they try to talk two sides out their mouth. Think they slick.
Yeah, I remember the other day I went to I was on this cat named BF BF Beach
Yeah,
so,
he's the
so I
number
went up
one for doing that.
I clicked on the link and I guess he was expecting me to like go back and forth with him. He was trying to like dig and see something that we could disagree on. Like there's plenty of shit we could disagree on, but I handled that shit like a G. I was like, man, I already know what he was trying to do with it. Cause he sent somebody at me, like I guess he contacted some dude or sent him a message like, yo,
Yeah, they send links behind the scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh
yo,
huh.
nigga, yo, come on,
Yeah.
yo,
What
click on,
happened?
yo, come on and click on the link. This nigga clicked on the link and asked me about Bud versus Spence. What do I think about it? I said, nigga, that was about 2 years ago. I said, what do you mean? What I think about it?
Nigga, talk about
Everybody
He
got
some new
trying to
mad.
see what
info,
kind.
some
He
new
trying. He
crowd.
trying to.
Everybody
He
got
trying
mad
to
at
see
me.
what kind of fan
All I
you
said
are, so
was
he could
this.
go after you.
Yeah, they was trying to fish for argument. All I said was this. I said, I told BF, I said, man, I said, that's a crazy ass question. I said, that fight was 2 years ago. I'm like, there's nothing to think about. Spence got his ass whooped. It was a monumental, legendary ass whooping.
Woo!
And it
Yeah.
was heated. And I didn't say anything after that. I went back to talking about,
Yeah,
Canelo.
because they spend so much
How dare you
time
dismiss
doing
him?
hate videos on the nigga. That's all they want to talk about.
It's still on their
Yeah,
mind. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It's still on their mind.
They're
That's
not
all.
saying nothing about your Spence when you coming back. We
Right.
miss you.
They would
Nothing
have
but
asked you like this,
hatred
Destro.
on
They would have
Bud.
said, hey, hold up. You on my channel now. Hold up. Do you think that Spence was weight drain? Do you think Spence was weight drain?
Should Bud Crawford get credit for that victory? I'm like, what?
Spence was weight drain, wasn't he? Answer that, nigga. Answer that, nigga, right now, nigga.
Mute him
According to
till
your
you answer
video,
my question.
yeah.
Get the fuck off my channel, nigga. You ain't answer my questions.
Nigga pulled out a gun on nigga pulled the gun out on me on camera.
What?
Like he was
Oh,
like I was
wow.
saying,
Yo,
no,
that's what.
I'm just saying that's how he was acting, like he was gonna shoot me through the screen.
Oh,
I said,
okay,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
like, come on, man.
They talk two sides out their mouth. Think they slick, man.
Asking me about a fight that was
Think they
2 years
slick.
ago and you
Ain't
already
nobody
know
trying to.
there's nothing to think about. He got
Ain't
his ass.
nothing to think about. It ain't nothing for us to debate,
Yeah,
and
right.
it'd be a legitimate quality debate
Yeah.
when you talk about Spence Crawford. That's over. Spence done dropped out of several fights already. So what are we arguing about in July 29th? It's over. It's done. It's a wrap.
Then they're trying to
The
say,
bone collector is dead,
they just
man.
hated on Spence because Spence should have been allowed to fight old
Canelo.
boy. Yeah, no, fight old boy at 154 for the two titles. Even though he never fought at
Yeah.
154, and he's coming off a loss, a devastating victory, and he's not
This
even
shit
ranked.
really burns them up that
I'm like, man,
Bud is taking all of Spence dreams.
right?
Look,
Yeah.
they
They're
had
mad
that.
Spence is the
because
one
Bud's
said he
about
want
to.
to fight Canelo. Bud
They're
taking
mad
all his
exactly.
dreams.
They're mad because Bud got the Canelo fight. They mad about that. Not only
Yeah,
did he beat the dog shit out of Errol Spence, a legendary ass whooping, beat that nigga face till it looked like Like I don't know, but not only that, Buzz got the Canelo fight. They did not want Bud to get that Canelo fight,
They
bro.
did not want
This is
that
what they wanted for Spence.
because
They
the
they
problem
never.
is they know Spence just want the bag. Bud wants the bag and beat his
In
ass
the
and beat
victory, in the
Canelo up
in the
And
victory.
and the
what else
victory.
they pissed off is that how they always emphasize Al Heyman, right? But Bud was connected to Turkey Al Sheik years ago. That's what
Uh-huh.
they was really mad about when he really, he was a free agent. He didn't get the rematch. They stripped him of the title, but he had Turkey Al Sheik pushing him. They hated that shit, man, because Turkey
He
Al
ain't no
Sheik,
businessman. He
yeah,
don't
he
know
ain't no,
what he doing.
yeah, he's
All in
bad
that
for
man
business,
pocket.
moving funny and shit.
And then they swear to God, oh, but Bud doesn't Bud doesn't sell. Bud doesn't sell tickets. But I'm like, okay, I'm like these are lies because we was like, I mean, Bud sells. Every fight might not be a fucking sellout, but he always sells. And not just
Everything
that,
outside the ring except the fight.
yeah, they'll talk about the pay-per-view numbers. I'm like, I don't even want to talk about that, bro. We talking about the fights. I'm like, this nigga 37 years old. His career is more about what he did in the ring than his fucking. I mean, like,
My mind was never on the business side until debating those damn Spence fans.
yeah.
Never in my life.
Right, because you know why? That's because you a smart brother, and all of us in here, we smart brothers. We know one thing: we shouldn't be concerned with business unless it's our business.
Yeah.
Unless it's our business, I'm not concerned with another nigga money unless it's my money. Unless somehow that money's tied to me. Or
Or
whether
if you have a spot on the team and you actually you connected to the team and you're there at the table talks. If you're not at the table talks, shut the fuck up, cause
yeah,
all
right,
this damn guessing of what the numbers are, the numbers cannot just
That's
be
all that. That's
three
all the Spence
hundred
fans do.
thousand even. No, oh, he did this, but it's never like that. You have to be at the motherfucking table. You have to know some people. You
they
have to
still
get
got
the
niggas.
exact raw numbers.
They
Yeah,
still
there's
had
a whole
niggas.
bunch of lawyers online, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, they
unlicensed, unqualified, no
I
bar in
know.
sight.
too many managers, Martys, too many,
Too many Martells that don't have fighters. You know what I'm saying?
too many Marts. What's going on, Mart? Yeah, what's going on? How
Yo,
many
yo,
niggas you
I'll
know
tell you
named
one thing.
Marty?
I'll tell you
I
one
wish a
thing.
nigga would call me Marty.
For me, the only sad thing about like not being able to debate these clowns anymore because the fight already happened. That was the only
No, no,
thing,
no,
man.
no, Neezy. You have time to debate them now. Just give it. Let me see. August. Just wait around end of July, August. They're gonna pick back up. I'm telling you,
They
it's
gonna
gonna
pick
be
back up?
raw.
All right.
It's gonna be raw when they announce the Canelo fight. They have the first presser assigned. Man, this is about to be one of the most nastiest. I'm telling you, the Mexican fans
It's gonna be nasty.
and the
It's gonna
shit.
be
Oh
People
nasty.
man,
don't
it's about to
Yeah.
be
realize how
nasty.
nasty fucking Mexicans are, bro. Like how racist them
Oh
motherfuckers are.
yeah.
Not just them, bro. I know dark skinned Latinos that fucking hate black people, hate American blacks. They don't associate
Jesus.
like Latin people don't fuck with American black people like
They
that.
women do though. They women
Oh
fuck with the
yeah,
brothers.
but
But as far as the
Oh,
men, like
oh.
the Afro Latinos, they really don't fuck with us like that. Come on now.
we should would call a Cuban. That nigga would be at his Lanny
Oh
Large.
yeah.
Call him black. Okay, we see what happened.
Call a Haitian black.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, the Haitians are some of the meanest out there, bro. They
yeah.
act like
I was Afro Latino, all of them. Like, cause Haiti is right next to Dominican Republic. They're on the same
yeah.
island. I've been there. I've been to both. Yeah, they're on the same island.
You
Yeah.
know, coming out the city, when I initially joined the Corps early on, I didn't quite understand how vicious the inter Latino boxing community is when it comes to where you was born at, where your parents was born at. You know what I'm saying? Were your parents born in Mexico, Puerto Rico, or this, that, the other? And where were you born? Your parents came over here, and you was born in the U.S., right? So you ain't this, you ain't that. I didn't learn that when it came to all these damn debates and arguments until I went to the Corps and seeing it play out in front of me. I say, what? You speak Spanish? You speak Spanish? What the fuck these niggas arguing about?
It ain't make no sense. It's stupid.
I'm like, God damn, y'all arguing about shit, man. Blacks
It's
argue
like,
about some whole different shit, but y'all arguing about where somebody parents was born, where their uncle was born. Who's legitimate or Mexican or Puerto Rican or whatever.
yeah. Well,
That
I
shit was
mean, like
crazy.
there's definitely a difference. Like if you've been born
Yeah,
here,
we mixed up, confused human
yeah,
beings on this planet.
yeah, but like it's definitely a difference. Like if you've been born in America, no matter where you're from, because I know some Asian motherfuckers and they talk like they look like ching chow, but when they talk, they be like, "How's it going?" You be like, "What the fuck?" Like it's just not
They
something.
but
But yeah,
But
but
they
when you're in
don't
America,
have that argument
they
because
hate.
their parents is willing to come over here and open up businesses. So they teach them, like when I was in Japan, right? They learn English in school. So
Mhm.
you see actual black Japanese who their mother had sometime or another had a relationship with a black man, a black service member. Okay, you see them walking on the street. You might see a little bit of the eyes and see the features, but when you talk to them, they only speak English.
yeah,
They
that's what
look
I'm
just
saying.
like a sister and shit. They speak no
Well,
English. But
WTF
the
left a lot of
Japanese
his kids back
itself,
in Japan.
they are taught English in school. So when they family, they come over here and open up their restaurants or whatever, they kids work with them. They don't have a choice. Their kids get out of school and they work with them.
I
So
think
they
that's
have
He
to know
left a
how to
lot of
speak
kids. He
proper,
left a lot
clear
of kids
English.
behind, huh?
yeah. Me being in the military, I was in the Air Force. One thing that I see is that for the most part, other countries know more about our country than we know about theirs.
True.
They know
Yeah.
more about our
Yes.
culture than
Yes.
we know about their cultures. Because in
Yeah.
America, we really don't give a fuck.
But
Like
their
we,
country is
Yeah. And
not
they
as
know. And they know how.
populated as
They
ours, though.
they know the hatred for Bud
what
too.
about
We're talking.
China?
How much
China
our
is
own people hate Bud.
I mean, of course, we
Crazy.
ain't gonna know too
but
much about China unless we actually visiting or frequently habitate.
Or buying something,
Yeah,
yeah, I would say
wearing
that.
their clothes.
I would say that, yeah, like I said earlier, just like old boy just said, like here in America, man, like we don't even support our own, bro. Like how the fuck Canelo?
Hatred.
but
We
we
support
do have
drama
like
and hatred.
when you talk about the blacks, whites, whatever. When you go to other countries, man, you would be amazed. Like the women, man, they are so fascinated with a black man. Like you go to Sweden. Sweden got some beautiful white women over there. You know what I'm saying? You go to some of the Australia. You go to
I've been,
Spain. I mean, they
been
they love like Japanese, Korean. They love the brothers. But over, you already know what we going through. Dog. Shit.
oh yeah, right. But it's not even that, bro. Like think about it like this, bro. Like this, bro. Why is it that most Americans, non-black Americans, I ain't even talking about. I'm not talking about the black Americans that hate on Bud and hated wanted to see Floyd lose and whatever.
Uh huh.
But
Uh huh.
the other non-African Americans that like here, like all the white population, all that. Why the fuck they support a Triple G? They support
Yeah,
Manny.
so easily,
They support
so
they
easily.
support no like they'll support a Manny Pacquiao. Like they'll
Yeah,
literally adopt other people as opposed to a person that was born in your
correct.
country.
Good point.
And winning and
I speak
polished
about that a
and
lot.
lives a boxer's life.
You could clearly
Yeah,
look at Triple G and say, all right, you could tell this motherfucker ain't no regular white, even if is white. He looks more Asian than anything. All right. And you look at some of the other fighters, Manny Pacquiao is definitely not white, but it doesn't matter. An American white motherfuckers, millions of them will support Manny Pacquiao. They will support a Triple G. That's what their fan base was. That's
yeah,
basically what, what I'm saying. That was their fan.
yeah. Vasily Lomachenko. Oh my God, man! I was like,
Not,
damn. It's almost like they gave Lomachenko the black card. Damn, they were so enamored. Nobody beats Lomachenko, man. Please, nobody.
Hmm.
uh, meanwhile, he
Let
already
them
had
talk about
early. He
Crawford.
had
They'll
lost
bring up
early.
all the negativity about Crawford. Oh, he
Yeah, a
was
person who don't
sending
drink or
dice.
do crack.
He got shot in his head, and then he drove himself to the hospital because he was trying to rob people, or like he
Yeah,
and his mom's a single mom, and be like, yo, bro, the man father is in his like he's alive
yeah,
too. Like,
Father was in
yeah,
the
what's
military. His
happening?
father was there. His father just
Like, what's
wasn't.
yeah,
happening, man? Why y'all coming up with these negative stories about this man?
Cause I mean, you got to keep up that narrative, bro. Like,
yeah. They you know how they love saying the fathers ain't in the household for us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Of
especially, and that's
course.
definitely not the case because they love to use statistics, but they hate when we use statistics back on them. When we feed them their same statistics, and the statistics are in our favor, that's when they disregard the statistics.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
statistics,
the the
are but
the black father
right,
mostly
right,
stays around and raise them.
yeah,
And
but when
most
you
women
look at it,
want the black
when you
men and
look,
shit like that. They don't want to
when
hear
you
those.
yeah, but when you look at it, you be like, okay, when you look up the stats, okay, most of the time when black men marry, who do black men marry?
Yeah. And they want us to believe that we always the one that's leaving. That ain't fucking true. That shit ain't true at all.
They'll bring up a famous athlete to combat me saying, "Oh well, for the most part, when black men get married, we marry black women." But they'll bring up a famous athlete or a famous entertainer that married a white girl or whatever. I'm like, that's a small percentage. Like you're talking
Small
about
percentage.
Yeah, you talking about entertainers, filthy rich people. They fuck everybody. They fuck each other. They fuck like these niggas. These people fucking. This is weird. That's different shit. We talking about the majority and the majority of our population. The majority of black men. When we do get married, we marry black women. Like it is for the most part. That's what we do. But you never think that if you go off of the narrative that they present, right?
Yeah.
You'll think the total
And
opposite of
we're
that.
not the ones that's initiating the breakup of the family either, or
Right.
leaving.
Right. I believe what is it?
So
85% of
it's
divorces
80-20,
are
man.
initiated by women. Are initiated by
Yeah, it's
women.
80-20.
Right.
80-20.
Think about that. You could get married. You paid for this house. You done dedicated your whole life to building the infrastructure of this family, kids,
You got a
all
high
that. You
percent,
did all that. She
high,
could fuck. She could
a
get
high
bored.
percentage of chance of shit not working out. Yeah,
Right. She get bored. She go get bored, or she just meet some new nigga at whatever, and or just whatever, and she get tired of this shit. She wants something new. She start fucking with somebody else,
it's
and
nuts.
then
The
eventually,
mindset is
you know what?
nuts, man.
And eventually, she could be like, I want a divorce. As a man, there's nothing you can fucking do about it, and she could take everything.
Nothing.
You didn't cheat on her. She
It's
cheated on
nuts.
you. She just decided to move on, and guess what? Everything is in her favor, right?
The
Somehow,
mindset, yo,
that's
it's
crazy.
moving all the way to their 40s, 50s,
Yeah.
60s. They still looking for somebody new. Like, ain't nobody coming for your
Oh,
old ass.
exactly. I wish
What
I
the
had.
fuck?
Whenever I see one of them old bitches be like, you know what, I'm ready to settle down. Now, settle down, bitch.
You know
Bitch,
how
your
many
pussy.
bodies you got?
Bitch, your pussy done took more hits than Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bitch, like what? You want to settle
And
down
want to
now?
shame and want to
What
shame
you
the
bringing? What you giving?
shame the men around their age. They want
Yeah,
to shame the men around their age that want
right.
somebody younger. Get the fuck out of
Exactly.
here,
Right.
man.
Right. But they'll brag about some
I
old
mean,
nigga off on it.
it's so easy to go off topic when you want to talk about the mindset of these women. But
And
this is
not
what
just that,
happens when
if you hold their feet to the fire or just hold them accountable, you consider sassy, you gay, you hate women, you this
yeah.
or that. I'm like, come on,
First
bro.
of all,
Like if I can't hold you accountable, what the fuck can we build together?
what time stamp did the word when I was coming up? Yeah, I'm in my 50s, but I ain't never heard nobody call a man sassy. That's what you call a female.
Yeah, that's the new shit. That's what I'm saying. They
I
call
mean,
they
this new
call them.
shit I'm hearing on this reality show, sassy, a nigga sassy. What?
Yeah.
Think
If
about
you
if you
Any
do what they
disagreement or
want,
you
if you
trying to
don't
hold them
do
accountable, you
Yeah,
get
if you
called
don't do
sassy.
what they want you to do, in other words, they want you to treat them
A
like they kids.
narcissist.
They want you to treat them like they kids, bro. Only
Yeah.
kids get away with shit like that. Only
yeah,
kids are not held accountable.
yeah.
Only little kids at that are not held accountable. You're a
I ain't
grown ass
never heard a
woman.
man be called sassy, bro. That's I ain't
So,
never heard that shit
so
until
just
now.
lay there. So in other words, just lay there and be dormant and let them fuck over you and just keep paying the bills and keep doing everything. Don't hold
Yeah.
them accountable.
Yes.
When they do fuck up and they
Exactly.
do
Don't
something
say
wrong,
nothing.
don't
You
hold them
better do
accountable.
what they want. They want to be the
You
leaders
know
of
what
the
they say about
community.
us, right? A man coming to the situation and his whole intent is to be a provider. He wants that structure to be right there glowing, the halo to be shining bright. A woman coming into there, she's supposed to be the nurturer and everything else. And if it works out between them, they start up a family. When you go to court, everything that happened initially when you start building that foundation up with that family is almost none and void, like you did nothing. You came in there with a whole heck of a lot. You worked and worked and worked. That's what you wanted to represent and people to know that you're doing what a man's supposed to be. When you go to these divorce courts, it's almost like you didn't do shit. It don't matter if you was in the military. It don't matter if you got down, work your ass off for years to make sure your kids went to college and all that. When it goes to court and they won't have,
What have you done lately for him,
yeah,
bro?
what have you done? I mean, she didn't have a career because of you, and she stayed and took care of the kids. Man, it's crazy, bro.
I just
I'm
like
Yeah,
that.
glad
and
that
then she
shit had
ain't
came
been
out with
bit
Trump.
for it.
I'm glad Trump said if the kids on whoever got the you put them on child support, you can't file taxes on them motherfuckers, man.
And you in the military, so you already like you. So you feel me. You feel my pain. You know that we
I'm
always had.
talking about myself, really. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? They didn't care I was in the military or not.
yeah. When we like, but the fact that you were in the military, these hoes know off top that you have benefits. So we
Yeah,
always
yeah, for sure.
we
Absolutely.
always had to
Hmm.
defend. We always had to make sure that we not getting with a woman that was on benefits. Then we also had to look out for the barrack bunnies. You know what I mean? So there
Yeah.
was Yeah, there was
Oh
always
man, the
something.
Barracks bunnies. Oh my god. Woo! If you call a baby for a Barracks bunny, you are the idiot of the. I'm telling you, it's one of the worst, man. I don't seen cats get them pregnant. Oh my god, it's over.
I done seen E4, E5, E6. I done seen these niggas scrapping, like literally about to kill each other over a bitch she was fucking everybody,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
She was
They
fucking
don't know
It's
about that
crazy,
everybody.
yo.
barracks life. That barracks life is vicious, man. Like, man, people be losing their careers, be
This,
getting demoted in
this is
rank.
what
Have a
this is
woman
the
lie on
problem,
you, like
man.
one of them barrack
They
bunnies
out
lie on you and get you the fuck out of there, bro. They'll get you the
Yeah,
fuck out of
I
there.
they
don't see a
outnumber
barracks
us.
bunny take down the whole
They
unit.
outnumber us. They outnumber us on this planet, man. If
This
every
nigga
man
said take down
married,
the whole unit like it was a
Take
bomb or
down the
something.
whole unit, bro.
It was a grenade or some shit.
Due to them getting drunk, coming back to the barracks, and then they end up having sex with a female that was against her will, took down a whole unit.
Mhm.
One female.
Yeah.
Because they took advantage while they was out drinking, brought her back to the barracks, and supposedly she wasn't competent enough to have consensual sex, and
bro.
multiple people had sex with her. Oh man, crazy court martial.
You want to hear something though? Like when it comes to that shit, like I also heard, like um over there in Lackland, I know a dude that lost everything in Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio. He was messing with this, like he was messing with her, and she like they started having sex, but they got like she was with some other dude, a higher ranking dude,
Yeah,
who's on
yeah.
level, and
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
somebody got
he
any
found out
feelings?
she claimed
You
rape.
know where it's going.
She claimed rape, and
Yeah.
the dude that lost everything, like he was supposedly like while they were having sex, she said stop. First she said slow down, then she said stop. He didn't
Don't
stop.
say that word. Use a different word though.
I'm sorry. By that time,
Hey,
by
Yeah, yeah.
quit.
I'm just
Use
saying,
quit.
man. Yeah, use
Quit,
great.
goddamn it. QUIT. Quit
yeah,
right
quick.
now.
Right, but by that time, he already had supposedly ejaculated inside all his other shit.
Yep.
Guess what? He lost his benefits. He lost everything. He lost everything.
Damn.
Nuts.
He lost
And
everything.
his
Nuts.
story, bro, is one of thousands, bro, in the
Yeah.
military. Because when we in our 20s, man, like you just said, the higher ranking, like dudes be trying to mess with females in their own unit, and it's already other
No, no.
military services that's messing with them that's higher rank. So if they find out you talking about us fighting for the same country, boy, you ain't never seen no backstabbing, boy. Cause if it's fine
Damn.
shorty that's in a unit and she's talking to a higher up, but she's fucking around on both, the one that's gonna suffer is the lower rank. Period.
I
The lower
remember.
rank is gonna suffer, bro.
I almost got in
What's
trouble
it? And what's
during
crazy?
during
What's
BT.
crazy? After
During
they do all that
basic.
backstabbing, after they do all that backstabbing, 'cause they don't just have to apply to the military. Once they done with all the backstabbing over this girl, years later they ain't even messing with them no more. So that was the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
was just
cold.
having fun. They was just having fun, but something
Just having
serious.
fun, man.
They was just having
That
fun. Like
barracks life with the women in there is accommodating at certain points. I ain't gonna lie, like just to have access, I
the
mean,
women, the women, yeah.
it's just you see them all the time. You PT with them, you do different things, and the bond gets drawn up. But once you really start to get the rotation going in the military, and you start to really understand how everything works, once you get to the fleet, that's a dirty game.
It's not even worth it. Once you're in that
They
wall,
outnumber us on this planet, man. I don't know why. Like nobody don't get the numbers. Like
A
you
woman,
don't
I
get
told you,
damn near close to 8 billion people on the planet
matter,
playing
bro. It don't matter.
monogamy.
yeah, for sure.
When you're in basic training as a man, bro, all that shit get thrown out the window. When you're around a bunch of dudes all day, and y'all all like after a while, and you see a pretty woman, you could tell she bad, even though she got
Hmm.
a basic training uniform on or whatever. You could tell she's still bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, start looking like Holly Berry, even though even though
oh yeah,
sick. Or y'all go to like when I was on Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, we would like the hospital was the spot. We'll go eat at the cafeteria in the hospital, right? And you'll see plenty of women in that motherfucker. And a lot of them already, they already were officers and shit like. But I'm telling you, bro, or I should say airmen and air people. When I tell you, bro, like at that cafeteria, man, there used to be so many beautiful women, bro. So niggas used to duck off and go to the cafeteria at the hospital. instead of niggas. There was always ways around, but it was never worth it. As I got older, I realized I was playing a crazy game. It wasn't worth it. Because I didn't have motherfuckers jealous at me because during basic training, there was a girl in basic training that was feeling me, and some of the higher ranking officers wanted her. So some of the airmen wanted her or whatever, and so
It's your
just
fault. How
yeah,
dare
like
you?
And you,
Let
and
her
you know how
have
crazy the
eyes for
game
you.
is. Destro, is that if a high ranking officer really wants to be close to this female and she's accessible, and they have fully aware that she this particular person, you know what I'm saying, may be interested, they'll move her unit. They'll move her to a different unit just so it can be accommodating to them. Man,
closer.
a high rank in the military is a dirty game, bro. I wouldn't even call it chess. This shit is the wild, wild west at the end of the day, man. Like they will move your girl, the girl you fucking with, to a whole nother unit and give her all these benefits, show her the life and everything, start fucking on the side. I mean, it's dirty.
Bro. Yeah, look, yo, the men are cooked in this country. If you have a former president, wife can't support her man in this country, we are cooked, man, at the highest level. With
I tell
Obama
people,
in it, man.
woman is the most they used to say money is the root of all evil. Women is the most dangerous of all
Hmm.
because they have access. If they go broke, they have options. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Oh,
yes.
I'm not going to go into
woman,
detail about the options, but
We
a
don't
woman
have to.
has
We
options.
don't have to.
A
a
woman can
woman
slap the shit out of us.
in
A
public.
woman can slap the shit out of us and claim that she's been abused all before that, and she was just defending
Hmm.
herself.
Not just that, a woman could break down crying. Like she'll do some crazy shit to somebody, a crazy shit to a nigga. But guess what? She'll break down crying in a minute and see them tears, them female tears, nigga. And
And
yo,
there'll be another nigga come over there to rescue her. Hey
true,
man, what you doing? What you doing to her, man?
With his cape on.
bro.
Yeah, bro,
Be over
mind your
there.
business,
Come
man.
over
You don't
here.
even
I
know what's
got
going
you.
on right here.
I
That's a
got you.
female. That's a female, man. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's a female.
This bitch just hit me
No
over there
shit, nigga.
with the George Foreman grill, nigga. What the fuck you mean? That's a female. Bitch got my head opened up right over here, bleeding. What the fuck is this, nigga? Hey, man.
Nose wide the fuck open. What they used to say, your nose wide the fuck open, dog.
Shit, man. I remember driving on the highway. I remember my old lady, man. She punched me in my motherfucking shit. Yeah. Over some text messages that she went in my phone. I don't know how she got in there, nigga. I always used to switch my password up, but she got in that motherfucker. I don't know how she got up in that bitch. And, man, she didn't tell me anything until we got on the road. We was driving. She mentioned old girl name out the blue, like just in regular conversation. She was like, maybe I should have asked Brittany. I was like, I pretended like I didn't know what she was talking about. It was just whop right there, just punched me right in my shit. I pulled over. I wanted to strangle that bitch. Like I try to, like I want to strangle. It just goes to show you, man. Like I get it. We stronger than them. We bigger than them. But women can do whatever they want to you for the most part, and they'll get the like we could commit the same crime, but a woman's sentence is gonna be much lighter than a man's. That's just
Oh yeah.
how it. That's how it goes. We could pull a caper together, nigga. She could be the one that orchestrated and everything. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Guess who go get the much tougher sentence? Like I'm gonna get the tougher sentence, not her. That's just how the game goes, man. That's just how it goes, bro.
Especially in the military, if you've been enduring, putting up with the abuse behind closed doors, but yet it spill out in the public and it's affecting your performance as a service member, they'll make it seem like you ain't been trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is it's affecting your work performance and all that, and we have to give you this letter of reprimand. You need to, but it's not my fault though. So and so's been doing that, but hey, you need to separate. You need to do something. That's not our Marine Corps used to tell us that's not our fault. We didn't ask you to come in here and be married.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
We didn't
another thing.
ask you to be married.
The last thing you want, like everybody in the military, everyone's got a file, but the last thing you want is that file to start stacking up. Like, because once that happens, bro, like you become almost a liability. Like they really don't give a fuck about you after
And
that.
it affects your promotion. They looking at your record book. It affects your promotion.
You'll watch a lot of people that came in the same time you came in, and they'll be moving up, and you'll be stationary, you'll be stagnant, and you'll wonder why. But the fact of the matter is that fucking file, bro. Like that file.
I want to ask something about boxing that we ain't talk about, man. Because I know people like, damn, these niggas up here talking about females. You know how they hate talking about females today. You know what I'm saying? I love the God creation of the woman, but I
Most
talk about that shit all day. Niggas don't want to talk about what we just talking about. They rather talk about each other. But I want to talk about Isaac Cruz, bro. What do you think about that knock him out, drag out fight, him and Friero, man?
I as far as that.
Chesson.
Oh, she in here? I didn't know she was.
What?
Would you say Chastity?
Neezy.
Repeat your question. You can hear me?
Yeah. You talking to us?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh.
Repeat your question.
No, I was just saying Isaac Cruz fight against Ferrero. You know, like, what do you think about that fight? Because they was just no defense, man. Them motherfuckers was just goddamn swinging on each other. You think that's, they're gonna be able to have a resilient boxing career at this age, banging out like that?
I didn't catch the fight. If you're talking about last night, I was catching basketball. Then I turned over to the fight.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I saw the fight. And what I think is like sometimes you can just do the best that you can do. When you look at a dude like Isaac Cruz, he doesn't have reach. He's not supremely athletic. You know what I'm saying? So in size, like he's comparable to Tank in a lot of ways in size and reach. Like they don't have long arms, but Tank's a slick fighter, and Tank has a boxing IQ. And Tank's a great not only combination puncher, but Tank's definitely a great counter puncher. It's Cruz, the way he fights is the way he fights. He's going to throw hooks for the most part. He's got short arms, so you're not going to really expect him to throw a lot of straight punches and try to keep you at the end of his punches. He's just going to throw like a lot of looping punches because that's how he fights. Plus, he got short arms, so those looping punches ain't exactly that wide. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got a lot of reach to work with. So
he's breaking down though.
Yeah,
he's breaking down. His durability meter is definitely breaking down because he got hurt yesterday, man.
Because he can't fight on his back. He's not like a Tank Davis type of short fight. He's not a slick fighter. So the way you got to fight is you got to come forward, which means you go get hit, and you got to let his hands go, which means you go get hit. So that's why he fights like that, But I mean, I think longevity? Nah, not really. I mean,
that dude's a headhunter from the ages, boy. That dude don't know shit about going to the body consistently. Headhunter.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty decent fight, though.
Yeah, I saw the fight. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't pay that much attention to that fight. I saw like the fight after that one, which was the one that was right before the Benavidez fight.
Yeah, Fulton.
Yeah,
Figueroa.
Yeah, well, Fulton did his thing. Like, that was a great fight. Shit, he looked like the best in his division. The way he looked like last night, he looked great, bro. Like last night, he looked like damn near perfect. He came to the ring with, he came to the fight with the Timbs on and shit.
The custom Timbs.
Yeah. He had his girl by his side. After the fight, she was looking all proud and shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Definitely, my nigga. But only thing, it just seemed like all the women, I know y'all don't want to talk about women no more, but it looked like they all look the same now, bro.
I ain't saying you want to talk about women no more. I'm just, I was just saying.
I don't mean
it's a chat.
Because they keep
it's a
playing,
chat.
They
you
keep,
know what I'm saying?
They keep playing around with the fucking hair, man.
Yeah,
we want to see our women with original hairstyle, man. We don't want to see that fake shit in their head no more, yo.
It's not just the hair, bro. It's like the face. All of them hoes look the same, bro. It's like, I don't know. They all look the same.
It's getting annoying now.
Right,
who? The sisters are just,
all of them.
To me, the sisters. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
I was talking about a Fulton girl. Like, I'm not trying to diss her. She a beautiful woman.
No, but they are wearing the same pieces, man. The lace fronts or whatever with the baby hair brush, all that, the same shit, bro.
That same makeup.
Yeah, bro. If either one of us start walking around with a wig, a blonde wig, a blue wig on our head, no girl will want us, man. This shit is weird,
What do we have? A toupee, bro? A hair piece, man unit.
The fact that they're using hair.
If it's noticeable, they ain't gonna want it.
Yeah. So it's different.
We can notice the fake hair now, man. This shit is crazy.
It's different. It's different. Like, it would make sense to me if a black woman had like a wig that like had a black hair, like a black, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
a black woman's hair. If she she wore extensions that extended her black hair. That looked
I like the extensions, the afro look. Yeah, this shit is nice.
they go put on a white woman's hair though. Like, it's
This
different.
shit is
Like
crazy.
if she had an afro or some braids or some shit or like the little curly fro, that's different. Cause that's a black woman. That's how black women hair look. That's a black man.
Right.
But they throwing on like them bitches throwing on the Britney Spears
A
wig and
different culture here. Yeah.
they want a whole nother race hair and shit like that. Think about the money that black women can make or black people can make if we sold our own hair, or sold hair that looked like ours. If black all that money that black women spend on that, they could spend that on black type hair. Why not?
We can't say that though, man. They don't listen
They
to us.
buying
We
the
can't
Asian.
hold them accountable. They can't even talk to each other and hold each other accountable, man. We are lost,
I
a
That's
don't
a
know.
lost
good
cause,
point.
yo.
I don't know if any of y'all
They can't
married.
even hold each other accountable,
I
bro.
don't know if any of y'all married or y'all have like if y'all have like a study girlfriend or whatever. But just like the fact the money they spend on going to get their hair done and all that, I'm like, some of these bitches like what they spend on their hair and to get it done. Like this is
Look,
fucking
it's
cardio.
crazy you
That's a
mentioned that, right?
cardio. Like, these bitches
It's
paying their
crazy.
own for like this is wild, bro.
Look,
Like
it's crazy you mentioned that, bro. Because I talk about that all the time. How these youngins really don't understand. Like once they get into a relationship in this era, you have to think about one thing. When you meet your girl, do she have the 28 to 30 inches of hair down the back? You got to say to
Mm.
yourself, do you want to be a part of that shit? Because you are going to be a
Yep.
part of it. You're going to contribute
Yep.
to the maintenance costs, and you're going to have to stay around that salon until she get, done with that shit being taken down and washed and put back together. That's
and that's
your
if you take your
lifestyle.
time.
Your lifestyle has become a part of hers.
And if you don't
Yeah,
deal with
I
that,
could
you ain't
imagine.
business.
I would never. If I get up out of a damn barbershop chair and the barber said, "All right, you owe me $150," I'm like, yo, what?
Oh no, it'd be way more than that, bro. Like it
It's
costs.
way,
I'm
bro,
just giving an
Measy. We
example. I
talking
know
about
they get
we talking
way. They
about
have to pay
three,
way more than
three
that.
and a half,
Three
400. Come
like for
on,
the for the
man.
for the for the quote unquote good hair, quote unquote
Good
good hair.
hair, yeah.
The
It'd be
good
like
hair, right?
$400, $300, four hundred
And look,
dollars
Oh my
if you getting that
god.
for
shit
the hair.
colored with different colors, man, come on, that's even more, dog.
Just for the hair, and then you got to pay for it to get it installed. I'm like, hold up, like what?
Oh my god, yo. That is nuts, man.
These
That
youngins
is
don't know,
nuts.
man.
And you got to
And
do
then
that.
they
Think about it.
wonder,
That's your
and then they
girl. Like,
wonder when they're in their 50s and 60s. Yeah, I don't have any money for the doctor bill. I don't have no money saved up. I don't. But all that shit you was talking about, you don't need no man. Now you need a man now.
but
Shit is
well,
nuts,
hold up.
man.
But nah. But if that's what the only thing they need us for, man, fuck that. Them hoes good. They can keep it.
Bye.
Good. Bye. Fuck that. And
You
don't
ain't
if
save your
you
bread.
come
You
to
ain't.
the
You ain't think
realization.
about the future.
If you come to the realization that you need me now because of money, because of the money that you spent yourself being you independent, that's what you want. Like, no, you
All
can't.
that child support money got dried up. You ain't do anything with it. All right, it's over for you now.
Your bitch will feed my child noodles, ramen noodles on my child support money that I'm giving her. And while she riding, but she going to spend money on hair and dumbass outfits.
That's
What?
pretty much what goes on, though.
That's
Kick that.
pretty much what they do, bro.
Nah,
They ain't proper planning at all.
that
They
kid's
just
supposed to
think
be
it's free money
worried.
coming in forever when knowing they child gonna grow up and be gone.
And they wonder why so
And
many niggas.
they think they child owed them something to like, hey, I ain't do what I had to do to keep a man, so it's on you to take care of me.
And not just that, like think about it. You sitting there spending this money for your child. There's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to, as a man. I'm gonna make sure my child eat. I'm gonna make sure my child
Yeah.
have the best things that I can afford for him. But meanwhile, she be wanting more money than that. And meanwhile, she got other dudes she fucking with. Like we not together no more. But you want that money from me? I'm not talking about for the food and the clothes and stuff for my child. But you want extra money for other things? Like what? And you fucking with somebody else, like we not together, so you want all the boyfriend and husband, all those benefits like we together, but we not together? Like, come on, man. Nah, bro. It don't go like that. Like I'm not trying to bash women. I'm bashing more so the relationship dynamic
The
between
mindset, man.
yeah, the
Yeah, the
relationship
mindset.
dynamic between us right now. Because these young kids, like you say,
They're gonna
they
write a
don't
book
see it
on it.
right now. But in 10
They're
years,
gonna
they got
write a book on it.
yeah,
Generation the Boondock, Generation X, Millennials, Gen Z. The mindset is gone, man. That's it.
exactly. Relationship. I never thought I'd sound like my dad But like I sound like that now that I got
You
older.
sound like these motherfuckers, man.
Nigga,
That's it.
nigga, I'm 40. I'll be 41 in November. Nigga, I'm telling you, dog. I feel that shit, bro. When I look at the youngsters, I'm like, all I can do is shake my head. I'm like, damn. Because I remember
Can't
when
tell them nothing.
I was wild when I
'Cause
was
it's not a village no more. You can't tell
right.
them nothing.
I was young when I was
It's not a
young.
village no
I
more.
was wild. I didn't listen. But as I got older, once I got into my 20s, because life go life, nigga, life be life. And once you get into your 20s, mid 20s, then you hit 30, like there's supposed to be a change, a maturation process. Man, these niggas still in their mid 20s, pushing 30, and they have not changed at all, bro. Like they have not changed. Like they changing with the times instead of changing and evolving as a man. They trying to
Yeah,
evolve and
yeah.
keep up with the times. Nigga,
Good point. That's a great point right
the
there.
times ain't for you, bro. The times that ain't for
That's a
you,
great
bro.
point.
Like you. That's just how I see it, man. That's just how I see it, bro.
Yeah, I'll be 44 in April, and I'm changing up what I wear. I don't want to be identified as some young dude and none of that shit. Nope.
I know sometimes I got now when I tighten my belt extra tight when I put my jeans on. Like I ain't about to put my shirt inside my pants unless I'm on some button.
I'm wearing a suit. Yeah,
Business.
button up.
Man, I'll
Yeah, I
tighten my
get you.
shit up just enough so it can hold that goddamn pistol on my hip. That's
Right.
it.
Exactly. I can't be sagging, bro. I can't be sagging. Not that far,
I
nigga.
can't say, yo, that shit don't feel right to me.
Yeah,
I
let
can't
aside the
never.
nigga try to goddamn ball out and shit. Man, please. You ain't doing shit with damn pants. One hand you holding up your shit, bro.
He trying to bust his gun. He got a hold with his left hand. He holding his pants. So
I don't understand it, bro. I don't know how cause they always gotta prepare to run. I don't know how the hell they want to wear their clothes like that.
hey, I just seen some
It's
niggas
nuts,
run
man.
fast with their pants sagging. Though I just see them niggas move. I just see them niggas clear the other side of the street in like
We
six.
live in an era where
Yeah, bro.
That shit's forever changed. I feel bad. I feel kind of bad for this generation for real, because a lot that they don't understand, like with the inflation and the economy changing, and then you have to deal with the females that's more associated with social media.
Oh, they
You know
in
what I'm
love with
saying?
that
They're
camera.
more
They in
committed to
love with
social
it.
media,
That's
so they're
facts.
not thinking for themselves no more. They thinking like all the
Image,
little trends is on social media.
man. They in love. These women in love with that camera more than they in love with anything else, bro. They in love with that fucking camera, bro.
I see some youngins with some bad females sometime, right? But that female is walking behind him. You do that shit when I was growing up, man. Come on, your girl walking behind you, man. You might just lose her.
Niggas
I
go
don't get it.
grabbing on her, trying to holler at her. Niggas go approach her.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. These both of them be on their phone, man. They be on their phone. He be walking in front of her. She just be on her phone, walking behind him. No connection, nothing.
yeah, they be wearing ski masks like this is a damn fashion
Yeah.
show,
And
man.
meanwhile,
They
they
can
can't
cover
shoot.
their
They
face.
don't
You
have
can
no
walk in the
trigger
bank with
discipline.
it.
They
You
don't know
can
how
do
to
whatever,
operate a
man.
gun. Yeah. But these
At
niggas play the
all.
part. They dress like they about that gangster shit. They don't know how to use a gun right. They don't know how to use a gun properly. They don't have any trigger discipline. They don't know how to shoot. Man, them niggas putting a switch on the gun and they still missing everything, bro.
How long you was in the military, man?
I got out a little bit earlier than I was supposed to. I did I was with the Air Force. I was supposed to do 6 years active duty. But after four and a
No, I
half,
can tell you was in the military. I
yeah,
mean, I can tell you was in. I mean,
yeah.
you stayed in there for a good amount of time.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you can tell,
definitely.
but
Most definitely. 4.5. Yeah, man, that's one thing though, bro. Do you really think that these young brothers prepare for a war if there's any type of war? Because Trump's in office now.
If if
A
it's
lot of
only
them.
foots, if it's only foot soldiers type shit, no, we'll lose. Pressing the button and all the bombs, we're gonna beat everybody.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
mean, it
different
got to
though.
be some
If
foot
it's some
soldiers.
foot,
It got to be some foot
I'm just
soldiers.
saying.
Always be foot
I'm
soldiers.
just
Always.
saying, if it's a foot soldier fight, we're not prepared because we're weak. That's my opinion. Too
Yeah,
many
not
weak,
trained. I
weak
don't think brothers
motherfuckers out here.
properly trained.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Neezy. And Destro may, I don't know, but when it came down to combat, right, when we was going on deployment,
Hmm.
I had to account for my troops, right? They the chief officer, right? So I had to account for my teep, my manpower. Do you know when I went in there and we was about to roll out to Iraq? I said, any females that are non-deplorable. Non-deplorable meaning that you may potentially be pregnant. You went to the hospital, this, that, and the other. Do you know like 12 of them raised their hand? They
Yeah,
knew how to beat the system for combat.
Right.
They're not going. Do you know if
Oh
if,
my
if they when they
God.
had their kid, they was non-deployable for 2 years until their kid reached 2 years old. So they knew to get pregnant right when deployment was happening to
Perfect timing.
disqualify them,
That's
and when
crazy.
they have that baby. Yeah, man, that
But
that
they'll
that
get the
basically
visitors
wipes
though,
your
bro.
shit out.
Yeah,
You have to go
they'll put the
find
And
extra
restrictions
you
on.
females from
talking
other
you're
units.
talking back in the 80s, 90s.
No, I'm talking about the 2000s, bro.
Now you
Oh
talking about
my God.
the Iraq War, right? Yeah, yeah,
I'm talking about the 2000s, man.
yeah.
Like,
Wow.
man, you
They
talking
And
about
strategically
you
and
got to
planned.
and
take
They was
and it
accountability,
did
head
and it
count.
did and I
they was
know it did not get
strategically
better.
planning their
I know
pregnancies.
it didn't
They
get
was
better.
planning their pregnancy around making sure that they don't get deployed for any type of combat or anything where they could possibly be hurt. It's
Even
more
when I
so.
first came in for Desert Storm, same thing, man. Come on, they know, man. Pregnancy disqualifies you from going to combat, bro. When you get over the
This is
combat in that
why
heat, there's no way that they're gonna be able to handle the moves and the hormones and be over there for damn near a year. No.
this is why it should only just be one standard to
I know some
joining
sisters.
those
I know
type of
some sisters that's out there,
public
bro.
service.
Beautiful sisters that's out there.
It
They
should
still
be
have
only
What
be
now?
one standard to join.
What you mean one standard?
Like from the joint police force, the fire department. eh, There's a reason why ain't no no women as like those top Marines that
You talking about the
because
ones that's on special forces? They
yeah
had one or two that make it. Yeah,
It be
but
some tough white,
you can't tell
tough
them
white
that though.
dyke bitches, bro. They got some tough white dyke bitches in the
Yeah,
military. Those like tough as
but
nails.
even them, they it's not a high percentage that's able to pass the SEALs
Yeah.
freaking training. You know.
Well, there's not a high percentage period that passed the SEALs period, man. Like
Yeah,
men, women,
I
most
mean
of.
more men. That's
Well,
how we
yeah,
got. That's how we have our spec op teams. Like
yeah.
it's always going to be a high percentage of men than women, but as far as the sustainability, that's a whole nother
yeah that's
question.
what I mean.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
certain
high
amount of
percentage.
strength and
Like
toughness that women don't really possess. I
it's
don't want
not it's
some.
nothing to really try to speak on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know
It's
some.
just
I know some
everything
fucking.
is being run by men right now. If the men disappear, women will start dying immediately until they figure it out.
Course. I think that's a part of being a man. Like we already know this, bro. We're not gonna get credit for the things that we do, the things that we've
Of
accomplished.
course not.
For the
And that's
most,
not why we do things. We don't
yeah,
do it to get credit.
right. Like a real man, don't like he go provide for his family. He ain't go. You know he ain't gonna get no fucking sticker, no gold star. He ain't gonna get none of that shit. He'd be lucky to get a pat in the back. Like when my dad, I used to tell my dad was in the Navy. Like I used to tell my dad. I used to tell my dad, like when I got older, I gravitated more towards my dad. I started to respect him a whole lot more than I did when I was younger. When I was younger, it was moms. Because my dad always be like, "Don't thank me, thank your mom." Like my dad used to tell, and I
Right.
never understood that. When I got older, I realized as a man, bro, it was just like we shouldn't even expect to get any type of props or anything for the things that we do. It's expected of us as a man,
Right.
just expected of us. And it don't even make no sense to even really complain about it. It's expected of us, my nigga. We die earlier than them. Like life goes on, bro. Like that's
Right.
just goes, But like
Look. It goes right. If it wasn't no social media and nothing like this, right, we would not be hearing no type of male complaints at all. Everything would be swept under the rug all the time. What's happening now? Everybody having a barbershop talk online, and now women get to hear and key in, and it's up in the
understand how
uproar
men
right
think
now.
from a larger perspective. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
everything's in
think
the
I
Even
think
but
uproar
this
right
even
social
now.
even
media.
with that, even with that, they use it to their advantage though. Because now
Right.
they got bitches. You see a lot of women online like they have a large following, and basically what they're doing is saying what they know men want to hear. In other words, there's a
Yeah,
large
because they don't have
yeah,
nothing to show for it. You
yeah,
ain't
because
got
there's
a
And
husband,
along with them
and your
saying what we
husband
want to
be like, "Yo,
hear,
get your ass offline." That shit giving us a lot of money. All right, you can talk to them, but other than
not
that,
yeah,
I don't want you
because
speaking to
hey,
nobody.
hey,
right,
they
because
gonna say what we
99%
want to
of the
hear,
women,
and
99%
then
of the women are all inclusive, and they all saying, "Oh, well, men need to do this, men need to do that." We're women; they should be worshiping us, they should be respecting us more.
Nope.
Nothing we do is wrong. So there's some women that are smart enough to be like, "Oh, that's what's going on," and they see the negative feedback that they're getting from men with that shit. So they go into a whole nother avenue, and they're like, "Oh, well, women need to be more accountable." They're saying what they know we want to hear as men.
Yeah.
but they're
You're
doing that
supposed to
for
tell it to the
they
women.
doing but they're doing it for their advantage at the same time.
Right.
Get clicks to get shit like that. So they still hustling too. They're saying what men want to hear compared to the other women that are like trying to, because it look like a fucking a gender war online when you look at it. Men and women
It
just,
is.
you know what I'm saying? But there's
It is.
that small faction, a small group of women that are like going the other way, you know, because they see the money there, they see the attention there, and they see, you know, they see that there's a market for it to
They
support
use
to speak
something. They
positively about.
use something for to shame another woman. A pick me. Like, don't you want to get picked? Like, what? It don't make no sense. How you gonna shame a woman to get picked by a man
They
because she
don't
don't want to be in the streets or fucking
they,
effing around going on dates?
they don't want to be picked, my nigga. They want to pick our wallets. They want to pick any type of resources or advantages or anything that we have. They
Yeah, the
want
small percentage of men.
right, and they want to
And
still
once they
keep
get,
everything.
and once they find that guy, they want him to be monogamous. It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Yeah. Like I have two sisters. I was telling my niece, my sister told me not to talk to my niece about shit like that, and I'm corrupting her
Oh
mind.
God.
But like my niece is thorough. But I was telling her, I was like, you could say you want this and you want that. You want this type of man. You want him to have this going on and this. I'm like, you realize that type of man is gonna be a small percentage of men. That's like the 2%. What do you have like what are you providing that's gonna make him choose you when he could have any type of woman that he wants? Motherfucker,
Right.
you want a man that's balling, a man with benefits and resources, a man with an education, a formal education. You also want him to be street smart. You want him to be able to defend himself, handle himself, be able to defend you and protect you. You want all these different things.
Yeah.
You want
They
all
want
that.
that list. So
Yeah,
once the man meets your criteria, why would he want you now?
yeah. Don't be just another broad, because like if that's the case, you want all that, and you approach him or you expect him to pick you, and that's what you want a man because he got all that going on. You can't be just another woman. You got to be providing something other besides what's between your legs. Like so that you
Right.
know,
And they
it's,
don't get that. They don't understand that.
most
They
women
don't
hate
even know how to cook nowadays, man. It's a lost cause, man.
that.
It's a lost cause.
They take a
Nothing
disrespect. A lot of
feminine, yo.
you
Nothing
give me
is feminine. They don't
you ask
understand
them to
being
cook for you.
feminine is holds so much power, yo.
You ask them to cook for you, bro. A lot of them, like especially if they don't come from that type of background. A lot of them came from that single mother household and shit like that.
Yeah.
And even with that, like a lot of them, like they have not been trained on how to cook, and not just that, they'll look at you like nah, not
For
nah,
what?
but they'll do it, but they'll expect like you to do this and do that just because you're asking them to cook, like you know what I'm saying,
So
like
wait a minute. Wait, you asking me when I put my hand out with a plate and I put some food on a plate for myself, you want me to do that twice? That's the thing. This is what we're arguing about. You want me to feed?
they'd
You
rather
want me
go
to
out, bro.
feed a grown? You want me to take care of a grown man, but you got like 3 kids by 3 different men?
Yeah. And
Shit
that's
is
another
nuts,
thing.
man.
Most of them, they come with a kid already, at least just one. Even if it's just one, they come with a kid already most of the time. So, you know, and that's why the ones that don't have any kids and they're in their early 30s or late 20s and they don't have any kids, they think that they're really special because what they see around them is a bunch of women that already have kids already. So they think they're
And
special.
no, you still, when you older like that too, you still in the
It's
decline
all about
too.
who
If you
they.
say you don't have kids.
It's all about who they have kids by. Also, most of these women
Oh
brag
yeah.
about getting a baby by a dude that they getting 3,000, 4,000 just for one kid
Hmm.
because they might be an athlete or something like that. They go around bragging about that standard, and it's not even a standard.
Just happen to open your legs up, the app, you just happen to stumble upon a rich nigga. You open your legs up and you
And
had that
have
big.
a buzzer, I have a buzzer beater baby,
What's
and
the
now
skill?
you
What's
coming
the
in the
skill
market
in
He
like,
said a
what
buzzer beater.
buzzer?
yeah, buzzer beater baby, man, you mad
Damn,
late.
buzzer beater,
Two,
baby.
one, and like right before that, and they got that bitch in. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But if that's all they bring it to the table, like that's horrible for them to fucking brag about that, or that don't make them special. So in other words, they just hustling that box. They hustling that pussy, bro. And it is what it is. Try to find the richest nigga with the most resources, and try to have a baby by
Yeah,
them. Like that shit don't.
yeah.
I could.
And
That
the new guy that gotta like keep up. You didn't even ask for that for your first kid. You ain't ask for marriage. You ain't ask for nothing. But you want me to come in and give you the new standard of how you look at dating now? Like, no, man.
So what would you rather? Would you if by default you're gonna meet a woman and she already got a child? Let's say she just got one child. What would you rather, her to have a child with a dude that's in his baby's life actively and providing and all that, or a dude that's not there at all?
All right.
So you gonna have to deal
So
with
I
baby
mean,
daddy.
I'm gonna have to
if it's
talk.
a healthy
You want me to
relationship,
talk? You want me to
Would you
talk
rather build?
personal, or you want me
Would you rather? In other words, would you rather?
a general conversation?
Yeah. Would you rather deal with a woman that got a baby daddy that's active, or a woman that cut off all ties with her baby daddy besides child support?
Well, if I have to choose, right,
You got to choose.
I would rather have like that kid is already grown already and out the picture. If it's going to be a baby mother,
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, I get what you're saying. At our age, yeah, you might find a woman that like her child's like, or her son's like 19, 20 years old. He's out the picture. Is what you're saying?
not like totally out the like
I'm talking about the baby
to the
daddy,
to the
like
point to the
baby.
point where the baby father hasn't have nothing to do with the
Oh yeah,
mom,
yeah, yeah. What if the baby's sick?
and that's a small percentage.
What if her son's
That's
7 years old? Would you like? Is that too young?
I mean, no,
If
Jesus
he's 7 years
Christ.
old,
If
would you want the baby daddy to be there, or would you rather the baby daddy not be?
yes, and I won't be in the relationship. I will not be in the relationship, bro.
You got to pick either or, nigga. You can't.
I'm saying yes. I want the father to be there. But I'm not gonna be in a
Oh, he don't
relationship.
have to be there because I ain't playing daddy for it. Nah.
I'm not playing that, man.
Cause you could buy this
I
nigga
can't.
Jordans. You could teach him how to play basketball. You could
And
teach
you
him how
have
to
no
box.
authority.
You could teach him how to do all that.
Yeah.
But the minute you try to reprimand him or anything, she might be like, "Don't talk to my child like that." Or, or,
That's
he may be like, "You're not my daddy."
yeah, dude. I was just
I
about to
can't
say
do it,
that
man.
little
Kick
youngin,
I
that
ain't
little
doing
nigga in
that.
his chest, took my sneakers back, everything I purchased for that nigga. Man, what?
little
But
youngin
tell
get to
your
a
real,
certain age, they've
yeah,
been soaking in all of what mom been saying to her friends on the phone and what they heard her say to
Yeah.
you, and
when you're
then he
not
tell you, "Oh,
there.
you're not my daddy anyway." Well, your daddy ain't been
Yeah.
around, so
Mhm.
And you could pick your poison. If it's a girl, then you in trouble, man. Cause she could easily say, "Oh, mommy, I ain't like how your boyfriend was looking at me."
yeah, he touched me with his
You know,
eyes, man. That's a dangerous
yeah,
situation, man.
dangerous, man.
I never dated a woman with a youngin like that. I never dated a woman who already had a freaking kid that was a girl.
Right.
I dated a female with a kid that was old enough to understand what an adult is, a
Yeah.
male. You know what I'm
Not,
saying? Her son was older, plus he was going back and forth to his dad and her,
Hmm.
so I didn't really have to worry about is the young nigga confused or not.
yeah, definitely. Because one thing you always hear people always say, especially women, they be like, "Kids never lie; they tell the truth." No, the fuck they don't.
Kids
Like,
are the biggest, man,
what?
especially when they learn how to manipulate, man.
What?
Shit.
What? Kids will sell you out for an ice cream sandwich, nigga.
Hey, kids today, they'll call DFAC on you.
Yeah, man, they'll
Yeah.
they'll lie like a mother.
Yeah.
That like their parents like she can get her kid to lie on you to get you up out of there. Like,
Oh yeah, all because
Yeah.
you didn't get him a PS5. Shit.
yeah, I'll come there with that PS2. I'll be like, yo,
And the problem is they don't understand how if a man actually want to be there for the kid, they don't understand how important the masculine energy in that household, man. It's very important, man. I grew up with a lot of friends that like pretty much my pop is the masculine energy for the area, the village. We
yeah,
all
the big
playing in the hallway. We all playing in the hallway and shit. And my pops come home from work. Everybody stand at attention and say, "Hey, how you doing, Mister?" You know, say his last name. And they go in the crib. Everybody be laughing because we all stand at attention. But that masculine energy is very important because they know not to be cursing or playing around with my pop. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that means everything. But you let society tell it to you right now. It'll tell us that men
That
are not
was
important.
toxic.
Yeah, it is not important. If a man
Yeah.
try to be masculine, it's not like he's nah. Like yeah, you can't even a man can't even be a man no more. Right?
Nope.
Let's see how they act when some nigga break in the fucking house. You gonna wish a nigga was there. When some nigga breaking, jump in the window and you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
They don't
Instagram
understand
help you
how
out then.
your presence is very like your presence avoid stuff that's happening that could possibly happen, and they don't understand how safe they are because of your presence.
When she tells you, "What did you bring to the table?" Like, what do you bring to the table when a woman asks you that? But if you ask, like, she expect a long ass list of things that you bring. But if you ask a woman, what are you bringing to the table besides your body? Like, what are you bringing to the
They,
table? Out of them,
the worst thing I hate when they say, "I am the table,"
yeah,
and be like, "Yo, look, man, do you know the table is just a metaphor? If you replace table and say relationship, say it again. I am the relationship. You gonna say that?
exactly. They know what we
Shit
asking
is
when we
crazy.
ask, "What do you bring to the table?" But that's just their way of being like. Then they'll call you sassy, bro. Don't you fucking tell them, "Hey, what are you bringing to the
Don't
table?"
hold me accountable. What's wrong with you?
Don't you dare hold me accountable, nigga.
You trying to bring me to reality? You trying to give me a red pill? What?
All right, I'm about to buy this
Yeah.
$500 purse, but I'm gonna need you to help me with my rent. Bitch, what? Like you? Come on, man.
You bought
I'm about to wear
what?
this
You
see
bought
through.
me a you bought me
I'm
a
about to.
Honda. You
No,
don't
I'm about.
see what Elon Musk is driving? Why the hell you buy me this?
Yeah, I'm about to wear this see through dress, but I'm gonna need you to protect me when we go out, bitch.
Yeah.
Either you go change your clothes and wear something that's more respectable, because if not, you put me in danger, bitch. Like you put me in
Yo, when
danger.
I was a kid, I remember grandmothers being in their 40s and 50s. We got a whole bunch of grandmothers out here dressing like they trying to be
Right.
young,
So,
man.
so that tells you where they
Ratchet.
learned it from. That tells you
Yeah,
where these girls learned it from. You
yeah,
know. And as a man,
yeah,
like I was saying earlier, like when I used to see them in their PT uniform, we used to see the woman like you don't need to be dressed like we go see what we need to see. You don't have to be dressed like straight up like a straight up like prostitute. Like as a man, like we acknowledge a beautiful woman when we see her. Like you
yeah.
don't need
Be modest. They don't understand what being modest is.
yeah, y'all wearing that shit because y'all want to wear it. Y'all not wearing that because oh this is what men give attention to. Nah, y'all wearing that shit because this was look. What if anything else? All the negative shit that's been exposed through this era. One thing that's been exposed that men could use to our advantage is it shows that how women, for the most part, a lot of them are very much so sexualized. They're dressed like a hoe. They like dressing like a hoe. They like these things. It's not men forcing them to do this shit. Like
Yeah,
at one time, bitches only dressed like that for Halloween. They'll wear their little hoe outfits. Now, them bitches wear that going to Walmart,
it's a regular.
going to Food for Less. Going to like it don't matter. Like they wear that going anywhere. This is how they on the regular. You catch them at the gas station dressed like that. Like it's just how it is now. So you can't really complain about it because
Attention hog, man.
it's attention,
Seeking
bro.
for attention is nuts, man. It's a drug for them.
Now imagine as a
Like
man,
that. I never played. And never in my life I played with a doll as a kid. But they all trying to play dress up like a doll, like with the big lashes and the fake hair. Like, you think men are attracted to that? That's a doll, man.
they doing that for them because they like that horror activity. They like that shit. But still though they want an old fashioned man. They still want a man to have the essential resources and have the essential mindset that like that old school mindset. But we're not in the old
Yeah,
school
but
era.
don't tell them what to do though.
Yeah, that's not gonna fit.
Be
Like
that would be old school and don't tell me what to do.
yeah, you don't gotta wear a skirt down to your ankles. Even if they wear a skirt down to the ankles, it's gonna be cut in the middle with all their titties showing and and see their nipple print. Like this still they gotta do that, bro. That's just how it is now. So as men, it was almost like we gotta go along with it. Ain't nothing really we could really do about it. Except for be like, well, I'm not
Yeah,
going
they're
on.
gonna write a book on this generation, man.
Yeah.
Big documentary.
Looking back on this generation, it's gonna be known as the horror era, in my opinion. Yeah. And also some other shit, because the men ain't men no more. So the men are being held accountable. Like men go be held accountable for this shit. Cause they go be like, when they look back at this era and they look at the women, they go be like, well, where were the men during this time? What were the
Yeah.
men?
Why y'all allowed them to do that?
Ain't allowed. Like you can't even say allowed. And man, like that could be misconstrued as some type of woman hate or some type of male chauvinist type of shit. So but when they look back on this era, like these kids gonna be like, look, this is the picture of your grandma. This is your grandma opening up her birth canal on Instagram for everybody to see. This, this is your this is your this is your grandma with booty shorts on. They're gonna be like, Grandma, why were you? Well, that's the time, baby.
I
That's
was hot. Yeah, I was a hot thing, man.
yeah. Gra-
Like what?
Grandma, Grandma, why you wearing see-through clothes? Well, that's just that's just how it is, baby. That's how it was in that era. Like, yeah, okay.
And you was what, 50, 60 years old? Yeah. They
Niggas,
all wanted me. Like, yo, come on.
it's just it.
If Holly Berry, as fine as she is, still couldn't get it together, yo, cook, man.
Doomed. You bitch is doomed, bitch. Like,
Doomed, man.
hey, but
She
look,
she is she is 70 years old, dating somebody 40 her senior. Like, come
but,
on, man.
but for all the shit that we saying and for the things we see, like all the shit we see on Instagram, like to be honest with you, compared to like other races of women, are they doing it at the same clip as black women are? It's just I'm just asking. Compared to the other races, women, are they doing it as much?
I would say our woman is in the leading force. Is the world is getting more westernized, where the
Well,
other
it's not. No, it's not the West. I'm talking
cultures
about
of
the
women is
Western women.
catching up.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Western. I'm talking about the women, races of women. I'm not even talking about like the Westernized women or Eastern. Nah.
I say our
Do
woman
you
is the
see as many
leading
Asian
factor of
women?
it.
Do you see as many white women, as many Asian women, as many Latino women compared to black women? As far as black, like, because black women,
Yeah,
like
black. I'm just saying, black women is the leading force
leader,
of it, man.
yeah, they
They're the
spearheading it.
leading forces.
They spearheading it, but it was strategically placed for them to do that.
Yeah,
Like, you know what
and
I'm saying?
they have the facts in front of them
Right.
that is strategic, and they still like, no, 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 I'm not following you, men.
I'm still about to wear these. I'm still about to wear this outfit. I'm still about to speak this ridiculous nonsense, even though
Yeah.
it's obvious, it's blatantly obvious that this shit was strategically placed for y'all to do this shit.
Look, man, Michelle Obama went out there and said, "Yo, uh, don't vote against what your husband, spite of what your husband said." She attacked people home, and then look what's happening now. They have this stuff happening with inauguration. You had the Carter um presidential death happening. She ain't showing respect and being by the side of her husband, man. She's
Well, you
doing
know
this
what? I
crazy,
think
yeah.
a lot of that got to do with like Obama, like that nigga Barack was moving. He be moving funny sometimes. But nah, but I think it is though. I'll take a Michelle Obama over Rihanna any day. I would. Rihanna was something to fuck, dog. Like Michelle is a wife, bro. And I understand that Rihanna's married now, but that's what I would take a Michelle Obama type woman over over Rihanna any type of day. Most young girls want to be Rihanna. They don't want to be Michelle Obama. They don't want to be a lawyer or a woman that went to Harvard and worked hard for education and all that. They want to do what they see online, my nigga. Like you got if you got
All
a
right.
daughter, bro. If you got a
I'm
daughter,
trying to understand. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from when you're saying that, because I'm looking at the actions of Rihanna not acting like a wife, and the actions of like Michelle, her actions that she's doing now. I'm
right?
looking. I can't tell the difference. I don't like
Oh,
either of those
there's a major
actions, man.
difference. There's a major difference.
I don't
I'm
like the
speaking.
actions, man.
Well,
You
yeah,
gotta show support. Period.
yeah.
We are
Regardless,
public.
you
We're
should be by
public
your man's
figures.
side,
We're public
regardless.
figures, and you
Yeah,
can't like show something like that where everybody could be talking in our
yeah.
household. You know, you
Then they got
making
all
me
the
look
rumors
weak
that
out here.
supposedly he fucking with supposedly this he was messing with he messing with old girl, and I think he got caught messing with old girl. I forget it's the white chick from Friends. I forget her name. The Jennifer.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, supposedly like Obama was messing with her, like they fucking around with each other, whatever. But anyway,
It
but
don't matter because
but my whole
Bill
point
Clinton
is that
got a Monica Lewinsky, and he still got his wife sitting right
yeah,
next to him. Man, suck
yeah,
it up, man.
yeah. I agree. But if picking the less of the two evils, I would pick Michelle Obama every time over a woman that's been passed around and ran through by Hollywood, and a woman that's been knowing that she has a bunch of young black women that are and young black girls and young black women and even older black women that are following her footsteps and idolize her. She moving in a way that's just I don't think that's conducive to the success and like the betterment of African American women, bro. That's just my humble opinion on it. Like you know, I would take on Michelle Obama over Rihanna. Now maybe not so much in the looks department, but I mean everything else. Because I mean most of us
No,
as
no,
men
no.
at your
I
age,
understand
my
what you
age,
mean. Not with the
we
looks. I
close in
understand.
age. We
It,
close
it,
in age enough to know that we both of us are close in age, and even the other brother too. Like he's close in age enough. We all know that we've had our fair share of women. Most of the time, you don't even end up with the prettiest woman you ever had. You don't end up with the
right.
finest.
You're not. Yeah.
A
You
lot
say
of
you
times,
take Michelle Obama over Rihanna?
yeah. As far as being a wife, as far as like the
All
the
right.
the other intangibles, but
What if
the
we
other
have those
intangibles.
two?
I
What if
don't
you
even
have
look at
those two?
Rihanna.
Wait. What if you have
When I
those
look at
two and
Rihanna,
then
I
we
don't
do?
see wife. When I look
Wait.
at
Listen.
yeah, yeah.
What if you have those two and then we also throw in a Savannah James? Who would you pick?
Oh, I would uh
You talking about wifey material though?
yeah,
Yeah.
but I still would pick Michelle Obama just for the simple fact that I know this bitch is self sustainable. Like she a lawyer. She's a like you know she went to Harvard. This woman's like she's very much so educated, and I know that she could. I can't have a woman that just solely leans on me for everything, bro.
Okay.
I don't too much. The education thing. Down here in the a lot. They speak about education. It seems like all the education they get in an instructional environment is distorted when it comes to their personal lives. Because the only time that education comes up is in an argument as to her reminding you
Yeah.
that she got a freaking education. You know what I'm saying? How do you love a
Yeah.
man? How do you keep a man? How do you, what I'm saying, build up a family, be the nurturer instead of being the alpha female? You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
education part, yeah, I understand Harvard and all that. But, if I get to a point where I'm
Are
feeling
you
you and want to be
feminine,
intimate,
man? I need to
are
know
you
if
going
you
to say,
feminine.
I don't have time for that? You have to earn that. I'm about to go read a book. You
Yeah,
know?
I need. They gotta be feminine, man.
It has
They
to be some femininity, a lot of femininity. Not,
yes.
I'm the professor of the college. I got top 3 in my class.
I don't got time to cook tonight.
Yeah, I don't have cook tonight. I don't have time to cook. Where were you when I was getting my degree? Everything's gonna come back. What degree you
Yeah.
have the stove on? Okay, put a boiler on there. Fix some food.
Yeah. It's
Look, hey
the
BJ, I didn't know how
accolades, the
bad.
actor. They most enrolled. They most enrolled, but it's not. That's it. Yeah, most in debt. Yeah, most enrolled. Like I don't care about the status.
Yeah, the status is up to a
How much
point where
recipes you got in your cookbook?
down here, man. These women that ask you straight up, "Can you cook?" And I'll
Oh
say
Jesus
no,
Christ!
even though I can. I'm like, no, I can't cook. Is that a
Yeah,
deal breaker?
I can too. Right, right.
Is, is that a deal breaker for you if I can't get behind the stove and cook you a meal? Motherfucker, eat
Jesus.
and go right to sleep, Neezy. they eat and go right to sleep. Well, okay, where the sex part at? I get it tomorrow. Yeah, y'all don't want to cook, don't want to give it up, but you'll go to work, smell good, look good, be around your
For that other,
girlfriends.
for the and pay and stand at attention for that boss.
Yeah,
You don't want to
what
work
they
for your
say?
man. You want to work
They'll
for that
perform for a
when you
stranger,
punch in
but
the
they won't
clock.
perform for their man.
Yeah. Woo! It's crazy, man. It's
Different
crazy.
game,
That's why
man.
the school system is set up for them to excel. That's why many like enrolling in them because we more into things, not trying to sit and write and pay attention and no, we want to do structural things, man. Work with our hands.
Jessica say, well, they said have a baby by me and be a millionaire. That's true. She ain't lying. Shit.
Oh man, it's some crazy times, man. I get
It's
here what's
beyond
happening.
that.
I hear it's like 20 to 1 out there in the A. And I
It
bet they
is.
still want monogamy, man. Shit is nuts.
They talk about monogamy, but it's just a word. It's just a word that sounds good in the conversation of women while they sipping on lemon drops or mimoso. You know what I'm saying? That shit only sound good when they all gathered together. Girl, pass that
Yeah.
mimosa over here. Let me post some more of that. Get another lemon
Child,
drop.
that guy did this. What, you mean the same guy I was effing to? Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
all share the same dude.
Come
It's
to a
nuts,
motherfucking
man.
hour and get some drinks just to talk about drama they got going on at home. No, no, no. See, one thing about women, they're not gonna talk about too much of education and shit when they with each other. They're gonna talk about other
With
shit
each
they
other.
getting into.
Yeah,
They don't talk about that unless it's a man. You got females
yeah.
coming on these shows talking about they're entrepreneurs. Well, what do you mean exactly with entrepreneur? Oh, I'm a content creator and
Mm-hmm.
I sell
I
hair.
sell lashes.
Yeah,
Put nails
lashes and shit,
together.
man. Come on, stop, man.
Shit is
These
nuts,
youngins in
man.
trouble, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yes.
but I gotta bounce, man.
Yeah, me
I gotta
too,
handle
bro.
some business. Hey, take it easy and easy.
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
Prince.
you too, bro. If
Hey,
he's still
Prince.
I
Hold it
listening,
appreciate
down, bro.
appreciate you, World
oh,
Combat
he still
Sports.
was here.
Yeah, he was in the
He was
chat
sitting there listening the
comments.
whole time, writing. He was writing stuff down, man.
No, I was at the mall shopping.
Hey man,
At
you
the
was write
mall
stuff
shopping,
down, man.
man.
Make sure you drop the cash app, man. And pay for that goddamn free counseling that you received. That
Who,
therapy.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
I was shopping. I ain't hear nothing.
Did you have a
Ah,
kid or no?
Where'd you get that from?
I thought one
yo,
time your girl was pregnant or something.
it's
Huh?
three things.
I thought
WCS.
one time you
He had
said
a
your
got
girl
a
was
kid.
pregnant.
I had two girls pregnant.
Oh shit.
Oh, oh shit.
Had. So where the baby at? You got two kids now or not?
No, no, just one allegedly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
was it Boots? One of Boots' family members?
Yo, stop it. I hope not. I'm saying allegedly because we got to do a DNA test.
Oh, you gotta do a okay. You
Oh,
gotta do
come
a
on,
DNA.
bro.
Okay.
Yo, World Combat Sports. The babies don't got my ears, so I'm a little worried.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a strong
Yeah,
gene
bro.
in your
Do
family
do that
trait.
Cause listen,
do
my
that
my
DNA
ear
test.
stands
Yo,
out.
listen. I forgot the percentage, but there's a lot of men that's
You heard what I said? Did you hear what I
What
said?
you say? He didn't have your ears. They don't have your ears.
Yeah, my ear stands out.
But
So
where do you
I was
gauging
looking
that
for
from
it.
though? Who else in your family? How is that a strong
Yeah, I
trait for
couldn't
you?
find it.
Mm.
yeah, bro.
Oh no, that's just me.
A lot of
Nobody
men
else in
showing
my
up
family
years
got ears
later,
like that.
18 to 20 years later, that the kid ain't
You,
theirs, man. So you better make sure that's yours.
Yeah, make sure it's yours. Get the paperwork done,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you're
If
right.
she don't want you to get the paperwork, she on some bullshit, bro. Get the
All
They
right.
know
paperwork
Yeah, I'm
done.
100%.
definitely
They
get
know
that joint done.
100% that a baby came out of them. So find out is 100%
Exactly.
is yours.
And that kid
All
don't
right,
deserve it because the kid didn't ask to be here, right? So if the kid go through
right.
years and not know who their father is, and then kind of find out he's he or she is freaking clingy to you. They know you. They show you love, and find out you ain't their real. I mean, it's terrible, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
horror
don't want
stories,
them to
man.
go through. I don't want them to go through that.
But
So yeah,
I mean,
so
you might
right
be on some
now,
goofy shit though. You might want to take
so
care of a
right
kid that's
now,
not yours.
so right now is allegedly.
Okay.
Cause when we broke up, right? When we broke up, she got pregnant in the same month.
Dang.
We broke up.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Understand that they all being shared, yo. It was just your turn, man. Or it was
Oh
somebody
yeah,
else's
for
turn
sure.
at the same time.
Yeah, the same month we broke up, she got pregnant that same month. Allegedly.
There we go, bro. There you go. It's all right,
I
man. Just
appreciate y'all
make
though.
sure.
I'ma definitely try to keep this thing active. Cause I've
Man, don't
been missing some
disappear and
action,
come
man. We
back
got a
near the
lot to
near the
talk
Crawford
about.
fight for
We
sure,
got a
man.
lot
Yeah,
to
we got a
talk
lot of
about.
it. We got yeah. This is the second mission, man. The second mission is active, bro. We got to get activated and get the Canelo, um, the fight talk, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. We gotta keep this thing going.
All right, so yo, just come back on another day, man. I got some things to do.
All right, Neezy, appreciate you.
Yeah, you too, bro.
All right, peace out, y'all. Boy, no
Peace.
credit. We out. Neezy a Earl sexual. He don't know shit about boxing. This is his first time being on a platform where he heard new information he's not accustomed to, and we had to educate him on a sport he knows absolutely nothing about. The Jessica, salute. Champy, you a casual fangirl. You know absolutely nothing about boxing. When you hear new information you're not accustomed to, you get in your feelings, you want to cry, but too bad. Cry in the car, cry on your way home, cry whenever nobody's around. But that don't mean you know anything about boxing. Champy, it's your boy No Credit, and I'm out.